All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving as your presiding judge on this morning. If you are in my courtroom on this morning at 8:30, you are here because you are a part of our specialty court docket. Everyone else, you are not scheduled until, I believe, 9 o'clock a.m. On this morning, I see a number of new faces. I want to make sure that you keep your cameras on during the proceedings. If I don't see you, I can't service you. And so you'll end up somewhere at the end of my docket sometime today. All right, thank you so much. And then secondly, if you are in the courtroom, I need you to keep your device muted until your case is called. On this morning, for the attorneys that are present, I know that we have a couple of people who are new intakes on this morning. And so I am going to make sure that you go to the breakout room early and start getting those individuals processed. They are on at 8:30, and that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. All right, with that, good morning in the courtroom. Good morning, Ms. Mack. Good morning, Officer Locke.
Good morning, Judge. Officer Lott stepped away, but he is here today.
All right, wonderful. And good morning to you, Ms. Wilson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right.
Oh, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Officer Locke. I am going to get started with having the attorneys please place your appearance on the record.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable
Nobody's
court.
on here with a halter top on. You're not court appropriate and you have a head rag on. That's not court appropriate. So we're going to turn off your camera and get your life together because we are streaming live for those that are new to the courtroom session. We are streaming live. Not only are we virtual, but we stream live by way of YouTube. That means everybody else in the world can look at this if they choose to. And so you want to make sure at all times you are dressed as if you are in court. I won't talk to you in your bed. I won't talk to you in your halter tops, your head wraps. I'm not going to do it. It's got to be court appropriate. If you do not want your hearing to be aired live by way of YouTube, then you must report to 36th District Court, located at 421 Madison in the city of Detroit, courtroom 133, and you must do so immediately. And so with that, now I will have the attorneys place your appearance on the record. Ms. Barton, I'm sorry I cut you off.
No, Your Honor. I'm just glad I'm appropriately dressed today, and I will say good morning to you and your staff. Darnell Barton, P83363, on behalf of Specialty Courts.
All right, good morning, Attorney Barton, and then Attorney Fikens.
Thank you, and good morning, Your Honor. Robert Fikens, P31894, here on behalf of the A docket and the specialty courts, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. And then we have Attorney Cherika Harris serving with us today. Place your appearance with respect to our traffic docket.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff and good morning to everyone. Shanika Harris, P72832, House Counsel for the Traffic Docket.
All right, good morning, and thank you for serving again on today. I do see the case managers. Ms. Taylor, you are up first.
Good morning, Judge Jasmine Taylor, Mental Health Court Case Manager.
All right, good morning, Ms. Taylor. And then Mr. Curtis.
Yes, good morning, Judge and everyone. Jordan Curtis, Mental Health Court Case Manager.
All right, thank you, and good morning, Mr. Curtis. With that, I am going to find out who needs to go in the breakout room. I believe Ms. Demetrius Green, is she a new intake?
Yes, Judge.
Ms. Shanika Brown,
Yes.
and I believe I have Mr. Martin Mallet. And so who's going to go in with whom?
Yeah, I'm ready to go in, Your Honor, for Specialty Court whenever you're ready.
All right, so Ms. Wilson, if you could place Attorney Barton and Ms. Demetrius Green in a breakout room, that would be great. And then Aaliyah Riggins would go. Well, Attorney Herman Griffin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning. Who's gonna go in with Aaliyah Riggins?
I can.
Your Honor, I believe that's for Ms. Brown. Will be seeing the attorney. Miss Brown is a new intake.
Oh, I'm sorry. You are absolutely right. Ms. Brown. All right. So who will go in? Thank you, Mr. Curtis. Who will go in with Ms. Brown?
I'm able to, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Then Ms. Wilson, if you could send Attorney Griffith and Ms. Brown in. Now I have 4 attorneys assigned to my courtroom today. Is that how it's supposed to be?
It's not how it's
Your Honor,
supposed to
I won't be here
Judge.
for the afternoon.
Well,
Okay.
Judge, what I can do, I think there's too many attorneys. I'll be happy to bow out until the afternoon to help out.
All right, Mr. Ficus, we will let you bow out. You were just too excited about that bowing out piece, but go right ahead. We'll see
Thank
you
you.
at 4:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Correct, because I was gonna say.
All right. Miss Harris, he beat you to it. You know, he and Mr. Reed, they quick draw.
How
I'm
we
here for
roll, Judge.
traffic, so I will just mute myself until we're ready for traffic.
All right, very good. All right, so Ms. Wilson is placing the attorneys in the breakout room. And then Ms. Brimage, good morning. Thank you for joining.
Good
Is your
morning.
client on this morning?
He said he would be. I spoke with him about 8:15. His name is Taekwon Adams.
Yes, Mr. Adams is on. I am going to call that matter very quickly, and then we will continue with the specialty court docket. I have case number SX 379-60641. Mr. Adams, state your full name, please.
Taekwon Adams.
Good morning to you, Mr. Adams.
Good morning.
All right, Ms. Brimage, your appearance for the record.
Your Honor, Jasmine Brimage on behalf of the probation department.
All right, Ms. Brimage, this is just a review for Mr. Adams.
Yes.
All right, you may proceed.
Okay, he was sentenced, I think it's a delayed sentence, Your Honor, for 3 months. He was to complete the ARMS program. He completed the 1-day ARMS program. It was a reckless driving case, so he completed the ARMS program. He is supposed to give you a brief synopsis of what he learned, so he's ready to do that. He also completed the 40 hours of community service at North End Christian, and he has a 0 balance. He pays his fines and costs. We walked down on his original court date, and he paid the fines and costs.
All right, wonderful. Thank you, Ms. Brimage. All right, Mr. Adams, I need to see your face. I see your hair, but I don't see your face. There's a face with that hair. All right, Mr. Adams, I need you to tell me, what did you learn in the accepting responsibility is mandatory class dealing with reckless driving?
Oh, what I learned, if you're gonna speed, you should always go to a track if you got that type of car. If you're gonna speed, and always like watch what's on the road. Make sure you know what's on the road.
I'm seeing hair. I'm not gonna talk to hair. I want to talk to your
You
face.
gotta avoid doing anything extra while you driving, like changing the radio, texting, anything unordinary. What else?
What can happen when people drive reckless, Mr. Adams? What can happen when they're drag racing or driving reckless?
You can hurt somebody. You can hurt yourself.
Yes, and you have parents, don't you? You have a mother,
Yes, ma'am.
and she cares about you, doesn't she?
Yes, ma'am.
And could you imagine how she would feel if you harmed somebody out there speeding and it landed you at the Wayne County Jail or in the Michigan Department of Corrections?
Yeah, she'd be very upset with me if I do something like that.
Absolutely. Wouldn't she also be upset if she had to go identify your body at the morgue?
Yeah, most definitely.
She most definitely would. And so reckless driving is just not a winning situation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ms. Brimage, did you run him to make sure he's not received any other tickets since he's been in court?
No, Your Honor, but I don't have access to that, but I can have someone from the probation department run it real fast and get back on the record.
Okay, I need someone to run that because is today the end of his 3-month delayed sentence?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I would need to know that. Ms. Matt can do that for me. Ms. Matt, can you run Taekwon Adams? He's the first person on my docket on today and make sure he has no other outstanding matters at 36th District Court.
Yes, ma'am, already on it.
All right, thank you. While she's doing that, Mr. Adams, you did some community service. Where did you do it and what did you do there?
At the North End Christian Church.
He just won't keep that camera on his face. I'm not talking to that ceiling fan,
My
your
bad,
fan,
my bad.
the curtains. I'm not doing it. Come on, stay with me.
I was at the North End Christian Church, and I was inside the greenhouse digging up dirt, little plants and stuff, feeding chickens, all type of stuff. For real.
You fed some chickens?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How old are you, Mr. Adams?
20.
You're 20. That's a good thing for a 20-year-old to feed some chickens. Did you learn anything?
Oh yeah, I most definitely learned something. I learned a lot for real. Little garden stuff.
You did.
Yeah.
Had you ever done gardening before?
Nope, that was my first time.
All right. Did you enjoy it? What did you think of? Did you enjoy it? What?
It was cool for real. I like the people that was there too. They was some real nice people. I might go back in the summertime if I got a little time.
All right. Very good. Look, sir, you are 20 years old. You were fortunate enough to get a delayed sentence. And so that means as long as you have picked up any additional tickets, your matter is going to be dismissed on today. You do not want to have a charge like drag racing, reckless driving. You're 20 years old. You are going to need insurance at 25, at 35, at 45. And this stuff will come back to haunt you. And so you want to make sure you're making some good decisions, okay?
All right, okay.
All right, very good. Ms. Mack, do you have that answer for me?
I do, Judge. He does not have any other outstanding matters, but he does have 3 reinstatement fees that he needs to clear up, which is $135.
All right, so it's $45 for each matter?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, did you hear that, Mr. Adams?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't want you driving until you get your driver's license, okay?
Okay.
You're in great shape to get it. There's nothing stopping you other than you need to pay your reinstatement fees. That's the Secretary of State's money. There's nothing I can do about that, okay? You have to pay it.
Wait, so I can get my license back now?
Unless there's some other issue out there, this shouldn't hold you up. Ms. Brimage, are you aware of some other issue for Mr. Adams?
No, Your Honor, I didn't see anything else.
Okay. So you should be able to get it. Look, if you drive and you get caught, your last name is Adams. You're going to come back and see me. I'm not going to be happy at all. Not at all. And I'm going to remember you. I'm going to remember the hair. I'm going to remember that you didn't want to show me your face and all of that good stuff. And I don't know what I'm going to do. So you need to not drive until you get that license, okay?
I'm most definitely trying to get that figure out as soon as I can.
Miss Brimage?
Judge Holmes, me and Mr. Adams has been in constant contact, so I'll be back in the office on Tuesday. At that time, I will run a CCH check, which only we have access to, and I'll call him and let him know if there's anything else he needs to do.
All right. Now Tuesday, that's next week, Tuesday?
Yes.
I may need the attorneys to look at his SOS today. He's 20 years old. And so Tuesday probably seems like 30 days from today to him. And I don't want him driving without a license. And so let me see, is there still an attorney in the courtroom or has everyone gone into a breakout room? Miss Harris, can you help me out? Mr. Adams is not in specialty court. He's regular probation. I'd like for Ms. Mack, if you could send Ms. Harris an SOS report for Taquan Adams. And then Ms. Harris, I'd like you to advise him as to whether or not he has some issues with respect to getting his license.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and then I want you to follow that advice, Mr. Adams, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Ms. Mack, do you need something from Ms. Harris?
No, I'm getting ready to send her over the SOS report. It just printed. So I'll be sending it over in like 2 seconds.
Wonderful. You are awesome. Awesome. All right. Very good. And so
Judge, I'm sorry, I apologize. I just want to tell Mr. Adams, the fee, the reinstatement fees that need to be paid have to be paid at the court, not at Secretary of State.
I thought you can do community service.
Okay. All right. Somebody, you need to mute your phone, please. Mute your device.
I don't know if he heard me. Could you hear me, Judge? I don't know.
I could hear you. Did Mr. Adams leave us? Where is he? All right, Mr. Adams left us.
You want
Or
me to
did
call him, Judge?
Did you put him in the breakout room, Miss Wilson?
Not yet.
Uh-oh. Yes, call him and tell him he needs to get back on. We want to get him, that may be him. We want to get him squared away.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Adams.
Yeah, my phone had.
Okay, you're on mute. All
You
right.
hear me?
Yes, now I can. You're going to
Yeah,
get
I'm
an
sorry about my phone had died.
All right. Mr. Adams, you're going to get an invitation to a breakout room to go in with Attorney Harris. Ms. Brimett, are you still comfortable with making the motion today to close out his probation
I
and
am, Your Honor.
dismiss this matter?
Yes.
All right, wonderful. I'm comfortable. Since he only owes reinstatement fees, I'm going to close out and dismiss without prejudice the matter that's before the court. He'll go in the breakout room, talk with Attorney Harris, and hopefully get your license today, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, sir. Wait for your invitation to the breakout room. Thank you, Attorney Harris. Thank you, Ms. Brimage.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you do the same. All right, we are ready to now go to our specialty court docket. And so who do we have up first? It looks like Miss Riggins is pretty new to us. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct.
All right, I'm gonna hold off, Ms. Riggins. I want you to sit and observe court just for a few moments, and then I'm gonna come back to you. Let's go to Ms. Clinton. Good morning, Ms. Clinton.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Judge?
I am doing very, very well. Ms. Wilson, I'm going to put on the waiting room. And then if there's an Alejandro Ariola, you may want to send him, you may want to send him to a breakout room. I think he's my only A case so far. All right, Ms. Clanton, I have the following matter for you. I have case number 1904526-301. State your name for me.
Amanda Clinton.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing wonderful. I really am. I'm feeling better. Like I said, I've been working. So I don't know. I've just, I haven't thought about using the whole time I've been here. So I'm doing pretty good than last time. Like I'm getting used to sobriety.
Very good, Miss Clinton. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too, Judge.
How was the holidays?
It was fine. I was here, but I was safe. So I was good.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Did you have any obstacles? I heard you say that you didn't think about using, but did you have any struggles, any difficulties during the holidays?
No, I did not. I just missed my family. That's all. So other than that, I was good.
All right. And when you say you missed your family, who are you referring to?
My parents and my children. My son, remember I told you my son was in jail? They overturned the verdict. It was not guilty. So he got to come home because he was in Illinois. So yeah, he came home last week. So I was pretty excited about that. So
very good. Congratulations to you and your family. I hope that he learned something from this experience.
Me too.
And, yeah.
He's only 18. So hopefully he did learn something.
He's only 18?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I hope he did learn something. I hope you all learned something so that you can remind him of the things he didn't learn, okay?
Right.
There you go. The things he may have missed. All right. They're treating you well at Lake Ridge?
Oh, they're treating me really good here. Really good.
All right. Good. We had an opportunity to staff your case on yesterday. And so just a couple of things that I want to run by you and get some input from you on it, okay?
Okay.
I believe it will be beneficial for you. I don't know if you've ever met Alice J., who works with us with the Court Neighborhood Legal Services. I indicated that I want to connect you with Alice J. I believe that there's some insight that she'll be able to give you, and I'd like you to get that insight. How do you feel about that?
That feels good.
Okay, wonderful. So we're going to connect you with Alice J., and I need you to start working with her immediately, okay? And we'll place her on notice, Miss Taylor, that she's going to be getting a couple of our people that we want her to just connect with. She has a lot of insight that I'd like her to share with Miss Clinton. All right. And so also, that was easy. I thought you were going to give me some pushback. You took all of the theme away. Had my whole speech written out. Now I got to. All right. All right. Here's the other thing we talked about. I want to make sure that you work on, and I know these are some of the goals that you have, that you work on employment goals as well as your long-term goal of independent housing. How do you feel about that?
I feel good, but I mean, independent housing won't be till like a couple years because I want to save up some money so I can live by myself. So that I know will take time. So I don't mind staying at my mom's saving money because she won't make me pay rent. But yes. So those are my goals: employment, and like I said, one day getting my own place.
Okay. All right. And so I want you to work with, and Miss Taylor, if you all haven't already started working on some things with securing employment, looking at employment opportunities, okay? Because we want you to be able to take care of yourself. Getting a place on your own is half of it. Being able to sustain that place is a whole different ball game, right? And we want you to be in an environment that's conducive and supportive of all of the work that you've done so far since you've been with us.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sounds great.
All right. Very good. Are there any things, Miss Clinton, that you think you need or that you need to work on that the court's not aware of?
No, I think you giving me the right, direction to go in. I only have one question. Can I get off restriction? They only give you time when you're first level. You only get 2 days out anyway for 6 hours.
So what do you need to get off restriction and go do? We're in a pandemic. Everybody has COVID.
I'm going to go see my family. I asked my mom if I could come and she said yes. We were not on lockdown yet. So she said that I could come visit. That's what I want to do is go see my parents and my son. My 2 boys are there. So I'd like to go home and see my family. I haven't seen them in 2 months.
Oh, absolutely. So Miss Taylor, I'm not going to indicate lifting restrictions because that's something that should be discussed with the staff at Lake Ridge.
They've already called Miss Jasmine and told her that last month when we got off for court, Lake Ridge has already lifted my restriction. We're just waiting on you.
Okay, I was not aware that they're waiting on me. So this is what I need. I need clarification because Mr. Williams was in staffing yesterday and that was not indicated to me that they're waiting on me. So I need to make sure nothing else is going. Hold on, Miss Clinton. I need to make sure nothing else is going on and I need to hear it from the provider. I need to get that information from the provider, okay?
Talked to Jasmine. Mr. Jonathan had talked to Jasmine last month when we had court. I got off yet, so she already knows.
Ms. Clinton, did you hear me? You said they're waiting on me. And so I want to get
you told me that.
Miss Clinton, you can't interrupt. Listen, you cannot interrupt in court. And as Judge stated, we staffed your case up to date as of yesterday with Mr. Williams. So regardless of what happened in December, there was an updated response yesterday on Tuesday. So that's something that we can discuss. It's not an issue, but we can discuss that off the record with Mr. Williams and we can have a schedule.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Taylor. I was taking a deep breath over here. All right. Ms. Clinton, I'm sensing some frustration. What's going on with you today?
I'm so frustrated. I want to go see my family. Everybody else gets to see their family. Why can't I see mine?
Did anyone say you couldn't see your family? You didn't hear me say no. You heard me say, I'm going to get clarification from Mr. Williams, but you were talking over me, so you might not have heard me say that. That's what happened. And so listen, this is what I said. I said, I'm going to get clarification from Mr. Williams. That's a phone call that Ms. Taylor can make. Mr. Williams is very responsive to us, always. I can't think of a time we've reached out and he's not responded. And so no one said you couldn't see your family. So don't work yourself up over something that does not, facts that don't exist right now. I said I want a clarification, but you were talking over me.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, Judge. I apologize, but I've been waiting for this, for 2 months to be able to go home.
And then
I understand.
I would like to add that, Ms. Clinton, if you remember, we had did a face-to-face on Zoom last Wednesday on the 5th. When I asked you what your main stressors in life was right now, you did mention restrictions at Lake Ridge. And then I did tell you I would bring that up and we will discuss that at staffing on Tuesday, which was what was done yesterday. So I'm not aware of what you're study talking about December and all of that. But me and you had a conversation about it last Wednesday, and I did what I told you I was going to do. And we discussed it with Mr. Williams yesterday. And then now you bring up new concerns today. So that's something that I can help you with. And I can reach out to Mr. Williams. So you don't have to be frustrated and get frazzled during court.
We'll get it cleared up this morning. We'll get it clear. Well, when Miss Taylor gets out of court or in between sometime.
Thank you so much.
All right. I want you to see your family. We want you to see your family. Family reunification is number one on my list. Healthy family relationships. Absolutely. And so I want to make sure that you do see your family. I will tell you, and I told you this before, I have some concerns about there's an individual that has been up to Lake Ridge to see you, and he causes great concern for me. This is what I want to say to you. You are doing well. You are trying to do something different in life. Everybody's not going with you, including people that you may have been married to, people that you may have had kids with. Everybody's not going where you're trying to go. And you can't move forward trying to hold on to people that are in your past, that are still dealing with some of the issues that brought you to us. You can't do it. You have to, it's the airplane scenario. You have to put on your own mask first before you can help someone else. Right now, ma'am, you are putting on your own mask. You're not ready to help somebody else. You're still trying to get Amanda Clinton together.
Right.
So I just want to let you know I'm aware of some things of an individual that has been there to see you, and he causes great concern, not just for me, but for others as well.
He's the one.
I want to share that with you, okay?
Okay, that's my boyfriend. And the only time he came up here was 2 times to drop off money. I've seen him for 5 minutes tops.
I don't care if he's the Easter bunny. He is causing great concern for individuals who are well-versed in substance use disorders, as well as he's causing great concern for this court. Okay?
Okay. I can respect
I'm planting the seed because I want you to do well even after you leave Lake Ridge. I want you to do well.
Right. Exactly.
You deserve it. You're a good person. You owe it to yourself. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Very good. Ms. Taylor, is there anything else you'd like to report as to Ms. Clinton?
Just that Ms. Clinton is doing well in treatment at Lake Ridge. We did get a pretty good update overall yesterday at staffing that there were no issues. There was only, a few things to discuss like this, the restrictions and things like that. Ms. Clinton is doing community service at Lake Ridge, where she's working Monday through Friday from 8 to 4. She is in compliance with her drug screens. There are no issues there. So yeah, that's it for Ms. Clinton.
All right, very good. If nothing else from any of the other team members, with Ms. Taylor, what's next?
Ms. Clinton will return before you on February 2nd, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
All right, I'm sorry, give me that date one more time.
February 2nd, 2022.
All right, wonderful. Did you get that, Ms. Clinton?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then you are in great shape. Ms. Taylor will circle back to you today and let you know what's going on, okay?
Thank you so much, Judge. And I am really sorry for interrupting you. I was aggravated and depressed about it. So thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. You're still my Amanda Clinton, okay?
Okay.
All right, very
Thank-
good. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Miss Attorney Harris, was there anything with respect to Mr. Adams that I still need to address?
Your Honor, I just advised him to come back into the virtual courtroom just in case there was anything that you needed to tell him, but he's been advised, and I believe he will be making his way to the courthouse to pay his reinstatement fees.
And then to the Secretary of State to get his license?
He may already have it, but yes, he was also advised to do that also, to make an appointment and get there as soon as possible.
All right.
And I
Wonderful.
told him to not drive himself to the courthouse. Don't
All
forget
right,
that,
Mr.
Mr. Adams.
Adams, I see your hair and your eyebrows lifted, so you over there laughing. I promise you drive to the
No, I
courthouse,
got a
I'm gonna have
ride
the
already.
last laugh.
I got a ride already. I'm already ready to go.
All right, you in good shape then, young man. We just looking out for you, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, thank you, Attorney Harris. All
Thank
right.
you.
And I'm not certain, Ms. Wilson, if this is a good time to let in the A's so that Ms. Harris can start processing them.
Your Honor, can you check your chat?
Miss Allen, I don't think I disabled Miss Allen, or did I? I'll do it.
Okay.
I just saw that. Miss Allen need to come in. I'll have to look back at my notes. I just gave her sent her an invitation.
Okay.
All right, tell me when we're ready to proceed.
Your Honor, just so you know, I'm back. Attorney Barton.
Yes, sir. I'm
Absolutely.
going to save my intakes for last. And
Okay.
so
Okay.
I was giving Ms. Wilson an opportunity to put Ms. Harris and the A cases. If your last name begins with the letter A, Ariola, and I believe I saw one other person, you'll go in the breakout room. You'll get an invitation. Please go. Yes, Attorney Barton.
Yes, Your Honor. Would you like me to break into separate rooms for the A's and help limit that now, or would you?
Oh, as they come in, absolutely.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I can go ahead and take half of whatever Ms. Harris has, and we can be ready for you, Your Honor. If you like.
Okay, and then we'll send a message when I need one of you, because we have a couple of people that have some concerns.
Not a problem. I'll jump right out as soon as you're ready.
All right, very good. Thank you so much. I am going to go to Ms. Riggins. I'll do your case. Come on, let's do it.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Riggins. How are you?
I'm much better. How are you?
I am doing very well. When you say much better, what's going on?
Yeah, I got COVID. Can you believe it?
I believe it. I believe it.
Horrible. It's
I
horrible.
know it's horrible, but you don't look like you had COVID. You might have had COVID, but COVID didn't have you, right?
Thank you so much, because I feel like I look a little rough, you know?
No, I'm so glad you're doing well.
Yes.
Can you tell us the secret to why you're doing so well?
So my mom dropped off. She's like a vitamin queen. And, she got COVID during Christmas.
Okay.
So she came with the zinc, the magnesium, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, Irish moss, black sea oil. So
Mom made it up. All right. Well, it's working, because you look great. You look
Thank
great. I'm glad you're doing well.
Thank you.
Right. Let me call your case. I have case number Z8050941 for Ms. Riggins. State your full name for me.
Aaliyah Riggins.
All right, Ms. Riggins. I don't think I've seen you since the new year, have I?
No.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
All right. How did you do during the holiday?
I did well. I got a surprise. I have siblings on my dad's side, but we didn't grow up together. and they're all older than me. Like my oldest sibling is 48 and my youngest sibling is 37. And then there's me. So New Year's I worked and I had missed calls from my older brother. And when I called him back, all of my siblings were on the phone. So that was a great way to bring in the new year, just hearing all their voices. And like, I went to go see my older brother and my older sister the same day, and we just ate and caught up. So New Year's was great. Christmas, I ended up kind of hanging out with myself because my family was sick, but that was cool. I went to the movies, you know.
Okay.
So that was pretty chill. My first Christmas spent alone, but that's all right.
Yeah, it's the times we live in, right? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. Did you have any struggles, any obstacles other than dealing with COVID?
No, I didn't have struggles during Christmas, but believe it or not, I felt super FOMO during New Year's. I waitress. So everybody came in looking so cute. And, you know, since I waitress, I make conversation. So they're telling me their plans. I'm like, wow. I feel left out. But I have a really good friend that's here. He was like, come over, like, don't feel like that. You're not missing out on anything. So we just played music and I tried to play his game with him, but I suck at games. So that was really nice. Get me out of my head. It really surprised me though. But yeah, I had super FOMO for New Year's.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't have any struggles.
No,
I'm glad you were able to stay compliant. Yesterday, it was reported that you are still employed, you're working, and you're doing well. I know we've got to get on the counseling piece of it.
Yeah, it starts Saturday. That's my first counseling date.
Yes, but it's through no fault of your own. So we'll jump in and get it done, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. Do you have any questions for the court this morning?
No, I don't.
All right. But Mr. Curtis, let me hear from you.
Yes, so Miss Reagan, she is testing 2 times a week. She is compliant. She will be starting counseling soon, like she said. But overall, she's doing well. I have no concerns. And her return to court would be January 26, 2022 at 8:30.
All right. Did you get that, Miss Riggins?
Yeah, I did.
All right. Very good. Put that on here. All right. Then I'm glad you're here. Tell me. Oh, no. All right. Tell me something that you've learned since the last time I've seen you.
Oh, since the last time you see me, I would say I learned. I learned, like, what did I learn? I would say I learned, like, each day that I go through this, I feel like the greatest accomplishment is just self-control. It's like, since I don't necessarily have like the normal things I would do, like, oh, I feel like stressed out, or oh, I feel not in my center, it's like my brain is automatically having to find ways to bring me back to my center. And it's kind of cool to see that happen. Like the last time I felt stressed out, I bought Play-Doh.
Okay.
And, kind of weird, but I had so much fun just like having it in my hands, and I felt like a kid all over again. So it's just kind of cool to see like there's other options. Like you know, just because you're not used to what you're doing, it's kind of cool to see my brain be like, all right, how can we get back to our center? So some days, you know, Play-Doh is the answer.
There you go.
So yeah.
Wonderful. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Riggins. Very good. If nothing else from any of the other team members, Ms. Riggins has her return to court date, January 26th. We'll see you on that date at 8:30 a.m., okay?
All righty. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
See ya.
All right. I am going to go I'm going to go to Miss Brown. Where's Miss Brown? Miss Brown is an intake, is that correct? All right, Miss Brown,
Yes.
hold on just a little while longer. Stay with us. Listen up. You're gonna learn something. I do like our intakes to hold off just for a moment, okay? All right, thank you. Let's go to Mr. Rhea. Mr. Rhea, if you can unmute for me.
Your Honor.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Griffin.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know she did indicate to me for Miss Brown. She's willing to wait and listen and everything. I just want to let you know she does have COVID, and so
Okay.
she's so she may have to step off the screen just for a little
Yes.
while. Okay.
I saw her with her tea yeah. So I saw her with a cup. You're okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's go to Mr. Rhea. I have case number 210-593-4901. Mr. Rhea, please state your full name for the record.
Joseph Ray.
All right. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
It's so crazy how it's like 2022 now.
It's 20, and I'm still writing December. Everybody's like, it's not December, it's January. I'm writing December 2022. I got the year right. Can't get that month together. Mr. Rhea, you traveled for Christmas to Fort
Yep.
Myers. Tell me about your trip.
It was really nice. I slept in a lot, went to the beach, and it was just really cool. It was
Very
like
good.
80 degrees consistently.
All right, don't rub it in now. We might get mad and hold your case until last. But it was 80 degrees.
Yeah, like the whole time. It was awesome.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, good for you. Did you get to spend time with family?
Yep.
You did. And how was that?
It was nice.
It was nice. All right. We had an opportunity to staff your case yesterday, and Mr. Curtis informed us that you're in compliance with everything. He's going to talk to you and give you some suggestions about your testing time. You all will do that for your drops. You all will do that off the record. But other than that, Mr. Curtis reported that you are in compliance. So I want to know from you, did you have any struggles, any issues during the holidays?
Not really.
None?
Well, I'm trying to think. Not really. Just try. It's hard to kind of get to the gym, but I've been doing that, so that's like a plus side.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. And so is there anything you need us to help you with?
No, I think I should be good.
All right. Make sure you connect with Mr. Curtis today about your testing times, okay?
Okay.
Very
I
good.
definitely will.
How's your mom and dad?
They're doing well. Here's
They're
my
doing-
mom right here.
I'm
Good morning
sorry.
to you, Mom.
I just got out of the shower. I apologize.
That's okay. That's okay. Good morning. Good
Good
morning. You don't want
morning.
the world to see you in your shower gear, though.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know what's worse. I'll be honest with you.
Hey, all right.
So, yeah. So I was, yeah, we're just trying to get things situated. You mentioned something about the testing times. Was everything okay?
Yes, everything's okay. Mr. Curtis just needs to share some information with Mr. Rhea, and so I don't want him to do it on the record, though, okay?
Okay.
But there are no positive screens or anything like that. No issues, no problems, okay?
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Suggestion. All right, very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. All right, Mr. Rhea, do you have any questions for the court this morning?
Nope, I should be good.
You should be good. All right, Mr. Curtis, what else would you like to report on Mr. Rhea?
I'd just like to add that Mr. Rhea is coming up on a promotion soon. So Mr. Rhea, just keep up the good work. You're doing well. And I'll give you a call later today, to talk more with you about the testing. But Mr. Rhea's return to court will be January 26, 2022 at 8:30.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Rhea?
26th at 8:30.
Yes, sir. All right. Good to see you. Take good care of yourself.
Thank you. It was
All
nice
right.
talking to you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, I need to go to the Wayne County Jail. I see that Mr. Dorsey is on this morning. Good morning at the jail.
Good morning,
Good
Your
morning.
Honor. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Excellent.
Very good. Thank you for coming on and bringing Mr. Dorsey. Good morning, Mr. Dorsey.
Good morning.
Mr. Dorsey, you look like you're doing well. How are you?
I'm totally depressed in jail.
I know you are.
College
I know
started.
you are. All right. And so look, there was some legal action taken. You went before another judge. Let me place your case number on the record, and then Mr. Barton, I'll have you update him as to where we are based on what we discussed yesterday in staffing. I have the following for Phillip Lee Dorsey, case number SX 360-35671, U510-19719, U558-23220, U575-98121, U575-98320, U593-34121, and case number 1904601-401. Mr. Dorsey, please state your full name for the record.
Phillip Dorsey.
All right, thank you, Mr. Dorsey. Mr. Dorsey, you went to see another judge, is that right?
Yeah, I seen him on Zoom.
You did, and what did that judge tell you when you went to see that judge?
I was supposed to have like new parent guardians or something like that starting.
Yes, sir. You are going to be getting a guardian. Is that what they told you?
It's gonna be today?
I don't know if it's going to be today because that's another judge's order. But you are going to be getting a guardian, and then they also made another recommendation for you that you're going to discuss with that guardian once they're appointed. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And so there's nothing I can do to move you anywhere else right now because the judge has ordered that you are going to have a guardian. Okay?
You said it's supposed to end on February 3rd, I think.
What's supposed to end on February 3rd? I'm not aware of that.
You said I was supposed to have one until February 3rd.
Or by February 3rd. I'm not certain. But we're gonna wait, and you're gonna get that guardian, and then we'll determine what happens from there, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. But they're treating you well at the jail?
Not at all.
Treating you well. You sure look like they treating you well.
No, you just saying it.
No, I'm not. Let me tell you what doesn't treat you well is the streets. When you come to me from the streets, you look horrible. You come to me at that jail, you look good, you sound good, you picked up a little bit of weight. You had lost so much weight the last time you were out there. I don't know if I believe you that the jail's not treating you well. I don't know. All right, Mr. Barton, what do you have for me?
Yes, Your Honor. So just in this particular case, we're just waiting on the petition for Mr. Dorsey to be admitted into Walter Reuther. So we're just going to take our time with this. Hang in there, Mr. Dorsey. I do understand that it's a lot on your plate right now, but again, this is the best situation for us, at least from me as an advocate standpoint, to make sure that you have the best care and that you're not putting yourself in danger and or putting yourself at the mercy of the court in a position where I can't help you. So I'm glad they're going to get you this guardian. I do understand you have a lot going on, young brother, so hang in there. I understand, but it's coming. So just try and keep your head up if you can, and not to copy what the judge is saying, but I have to be honest, man. You look good, man. The last time I seen you, not last time, but the 2 times before that when they got you, man, I was concerned, you know. So now I see you, man. You look up, like your hair look good, like full, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Anyway, I'm not trying to gas you up, man. I just want to tell you, you look great as far as the few times that I've seen you. So I hope you're okay. I can't talk about how they're treating you there, and if there are any complaints, you definitely file those. But as far as how you look right now, young brother. You look tremendous. Like
Amazing.
it's a way vast difference. So I'm happy to see you. But anyway, that's all I have, Your Honor, right now. We're just waiting.
All right, thank you. At the Wayne County Jail, is there a projected return to court date on the probate matter for Mr. Dorsey?
Your Honor,
I didn't hear the response if someone responded.
I believe someone was talking, Your
Oh,
Honor.
Your Honor, he was appointed in a guardian. So
Right.
he does have one, yeah.
Right, but what's his, do they have another court date set for him? I'm trying to make sure we don't, misuse our resources at the jail by having him keep coming back. And there's nothing I can do until, the probate court finishes with their action. So
Your Honor,
yes, go ahead.
if you like, I can look into this and then contact your courtroom and let you all know.
Would you do that? And so what I'll do is I'll put Mr. Dorsey out for 30 days. And of course, if there is a court date that we can get him sooner, that's fine. But I don't want to have you all keep bringing him down. And right now, the probate court is the takes precedent over anything that I'm going to order. Okay. All right. So
Can I ask you, Judge?
I'm sorry, Mr. Dorsey, did you say something?
I just wanted to know when exactly is since I already have a guardian, they told me I already had a guardian already. When are they supposed to be coming to get me?
I don't know that because that was ordered by the probate court. That's what I was trying to find out, Mr. Dorsey. And unfortunately, I don't have that answer right now, okay? Because that's from a different court, not my, okay? All right. So Miss Mack, if we put him out 30 days, can you give me that date, please?
On Wednesday, Judge?
On a Wednesday, yes, ma'am.
Okay, that would be February 16th.
All right. So did you get that? Yeah, February 16th, 2022, and that'll be at 8:30 a.m. by way of Zoom. All right. Thank you. Thank you at the Wayne County Jail. Hang in there, Mr. Dorsey, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Well, your staff have a wonderful day, Your Honor.
Thank you. You do the same. Thank you so much. All right. Let's keep going. Give me 1 second. Miss Mack, I am sending you the first part of what you sent to me on this morning.
Okay, Judge.
To be processed immediately, so I'm sending that to you.
Okay, and I'll work on Mr. Dorsey and get those over to you so I can get that to the jail as well.
All right, wonderful. And then there was a second. All right, you should have it. Please confirm that you got it because my system is doing something really quirky over here, okay? All right, let's do it. I'm ready to go on to the next case. I have Mr. Dunn. Mr. Dunn, if you could unmute for me. Good morning, Mr. Dunn.
Good morning.
How are you, Mr. Dunn? Uh-oh, did I lose him? Where is he? Mr. Dunn, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, how are you this morning?
Finding yourself?
I'm doing very well. Let me place your case number on the record. I have for Dwight Dunn, Z808-1481. Mr. Dunn, state your full name for me.
Dwight Dunn.
All right, thank you. Mr.
Happy New
Dunn,
Year.
Happy New Year to you. How did you do during the holidays?
I did swell. I just kept it real simple and stayed home with my dad.
I haven't heard the word swell in a long time. I hear you, Mr. Dunn. All right, very good. No issues during the holidays?
No.
All right.
No, everything was peaceful.
Good. Did you report for your testing as scheduled?
Yes, ma'am. But it was Saturday. I think, yeah, it was Saturday. I had my car in the shop. My transmission went, and I didn't have a car, and I didn't have any transportation to get to the site. The times I very seldom go on the weekends. So when I got my car back, I went down to Myers and 6 Mile to drop, but they were closed on Saturday. It appears. So I have to that's the only issue that I had.
All right, so Mr. Dunn, we talked about that a little bit in staffing, I believe on yesterday or through email. And so, Mr. Dunn, you have to test on the day that your color drops, okay? So if your car is down, and that's why I encourage people, call in very, very early in the morning, okay? Very, very early in the morning. Call in so that if you have an issue with your car, you have time to get there, at least for the afternoon drop. And so because you can't miss your drops, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Mr. Curtis, I'm only going to just do a verbal today, just a warning, and I won't even count it as a sanction. I'm just warning him that you can't miss your drops. If your car's not working, you have to find a way there, okay? But you must test.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So other than that, you've been doing well?
Yes, ma'am. Yesterday I went over to MAC, the East Team Mental. They had the Social Security over there.
Okay.
I mean, Secretary of State.
Okay.
And what I did was I got my license I got a restricted license, but it's current and it's valid now.
You have a license?
Driver's license, yes, ma'am.
Do it, Mr. Dunn. All right, then you better keep
Okay.
that car up and working so you can drive to your testing site, so you
Yes,
won't miss
ma'am.
any tests, okay?
Yes, okay.
All right, I don't know how you was gonna drive to that testing site any other day without a license, but I don't even want to know. But now you have one. I want you to make sure you're getting up going, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I will.
Congratulations to you on that license.
Thank you so much.
Proud of you. All right, very
Appreciate it.
good. Very good. Did you have any questions for the team this morning, Mr. Dunn?
Not that comes to mind. No, no, ma'am.
All
No.
right. All right, Mr. Curtis, is there anything else you need to report out on Mr. Dunn?
Your Honor, Mr. Dunn, he is compliant. He is following the treatment plan over at Team. Just got to work on the drug testing, like you mentioned. So, Mr. Dunn, just try to always, I know we talked about this, but just try to always plan to go in the morning. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Mr. Dunn's return to court date, January 26, 2022 at 8:30.
All right, did you get that, Mr. Dunn?
January 26, 8:30.
Yes, sir. We'll see you then. It's good to see you today.
Likewise, Your Honor, you're looking marvelous.
Oh, wow, thank you. I feel marvelous today too, Mr. Dunn. Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Yeah.
right.
Take
Have
care
a
and God
good one.
bless. You
Same
too.
to you. Thank you.
All right now.
All right. Miss Wilson, this is a good time. I'm going to pause and have you let everyone into the courtroom. I'll need someone to let others know that if your last name begins with an A, you're going to get an invitation. And Miss Wilson, you can move those individuals into breakout rooms with the attorneys. And let's start getting this traffic docket done, because I am breaking today from 12:25 to 1:30. Definitely. All right, very good. So if we could get that done, give me just 1 second while you do that.
Oh, there it is.
Augusto.
Yeah, Mr. iPhone, go ahead and mute yourself until they call your case. Okay. Appreciate you.
All right, Miss Wilson, are we ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, there's the last name Anderson needs to go in the breakout room. Everybody needs to stay in the breakout room until I am ready for the traffic docket. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to go with who I see. Where is Miss Brown? I know that she's a little under the weather today. Miss Brown, are you with us? There you go, Miss Brown. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. I know you're not feeling well, but I'm glad you're here today.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble for missing
Don't get in
nothing.
trouble. Yeah, COVID is enough trouble. No.
It is. It is.
No.
This is my second time catching COVID.
Can you say that again for all of those people who are out here believing that you can only get COVID one time? How
This
many
is my
times have
second
you had it?
time, twice.
Yeah, it can happen. That's why we have to continue to be careful.
Trying to go see Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's what I'm blaming it on.
That's not my thing. So, all right. Well, I hope you feel better. I hope that you're moving in the right direction and taking good care of yourself. And so with that, I'm going to call your case. I have the following for you. I have case number 2000445 4501 for Shanika Brown. Ms. Brown, state your full name for me.
Shanika Brown.
All right, Ms. Brown, we're glad you're here and that you're going to work our program. Hopefully you've been able to listen. It is work, but it's good work. And at the end of the day, we hope that between all of us working with you, that you're going to be in a good place where you will be a productive person in the community and never have to come back to court again. How does that sound to you?
That's the goal.
That's the goal. All right, very good. Very good. Who is presenting Ms. Brown on today?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Curtis, we are ready. You may present her.
So Miss Shanika Brown, she was referred to us on December 22nd, 2021 by Judge Bryant. She is 33 years old, African-American female. Her charge is OWI and does have another OWI pending out of Macomb County. Highest education, 12th grade, some college. She is employed full-time. She does have one child who is a dependent. She does want to participate. She is over 18 years old. She does admit to working on some things that would qualify her for our program here. No felony convictions for a violent offense. And she has never participated in specialty court. She does have a restricted driver's license. She did complete the Needs Plus assessment. I did go over the recommendation with her, so she does understand that, Your Honor. I did go over that recommendation with the team also. Yes. And so my recommendation on today is that we admit Ms. Brown to mental health court.
All right, thank you. Who was the attorney that met with Ms. Brown?
I was, Your Honor.
All right, what do you want me to know, Attorney Griffin, about Ms. Brown?
Just that Ms. Brown and I had a good conversation. We went over the terms and conditions, and it's my understanding that she sees the benefits of being a part of the program and wants to be a part of the specialty court. And I think that she's a good candidate for specialty court, and I'm just happy that she's, that we have her. It sounds like we have her full buy-in for the process, Your Honor. And so I'm excited about that.
Wonderful, I am too. All right, Ms. Brown, you've heard what Mr. Curtis has shared about you and Attorney Griffin. Is there anything additional that you'd like me to know about you?
No, that I'm just trying every day to try to get things on track completely. Not just for myself, but for my son as well, because I'm his only provider. I'm all he have. So I just need to just stay focused and get on the right track.
Yes, stay focused. And we're here to help you with that. We are going to provide resources that should help you, not just with the issue that brought you to court, but also I want to encourage you to be open and honest with your case manager. If there are other issues that you're having, whether it's career issues where you're looking for something different, housing issues, health issues, all of those things, we're here to assist, because we can't get a person on track if we're not looking at the whole person, right?
Right.
And so that's what we want to do. But we've got to count on you to be honest with us. Okay, tell us what.
I'm very honest. That's what I was telling the attorney. I am very honest.
All right, because
and I
honesty
ask
is
a lot of
always
questions.
going to go far with me.
And I ask a lot of questions too.
And that's okay. That's okay. We don't want you to guess at anything. If you have a question, we want to know so that we can make sure we're pointing you in the right direction, and we're helping you with the appropriate resources. Okay.
Okay.
All right, very good. So now what do you like to do for enjoyment, Miss Brown?
Well, I don't really do nothing. Like I said, I think I caught COVID the second time from when I went to the movies. I like movies, but I stay at home and watch movies, but I wanted to go out into the theater and watch it. And this man was just like coughing and I knew it was over.
Okay. Yeah. When people start coughing, I remove myself. I'm done. Food is over. Dinner is over.
See, and that's the thing. My fat self, I still was sitting there eating. But yeah, I don't know. I spend a lot of time with my family too, like with my sister and her kids, and then my son, of course. But that's about it. I'm pretty much a homebody for the most part.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh no, what's your question? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, is your sister supportive of you? Does she know you're about to take on this journey?
Yes, my sister is very supportive, like very supportive. Like we are each other's support. Like I'm hers, she's mine. So she just wants me to get on the right path as well and just stay focused.
All right, very good, very good. All right, and so your son, 12 years old?
Yeah, he's 12.
Okay, good age. This is a good age for you to get on track and stay on track, because he's watching.
He's watching. I know. He's watching.
They are much smarter than what we give them credit for, okay?
Yes, and I try to keep him on the right track too, like because my mental health is like family. Like I have a family history of mental health. So before it hit him, I have him in therapy.
Okay, very good, very good. I'm glad to see that you're taking the lead on that. Very good.
Yeah, I don't want him like me.
Yes. Do you have any questions for the team today?
No, not as of now.
All right. Mr. Curtis, you've already established that she's not a violent offender. Mr. Griffin, did you determine that your client is eligible to participate in our program pursuant to Michigan law?
Yes, to my knowledge, she is, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And so Ms. Brown has already indicated she admits she needs the help, and we are ready and willing to help her. So I'm accepting you into the program. Ms. Brown, I look forward to working with you. I know we're going to get off to a little bit of a slow start because we've got to get you a negative COVID screen. before you start going out to commingle with the world, because we want to stop the spread.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Agreed.
so you're gonna meet with Mr. Curtis because you're gonna talk with him because there are still some things that I'm expecting you to do before I see you again in 2 weeks, okay?
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Very good. Mr. Curtis, what's next for Miss Brown?
Miss Brown is returning to court January 26, 2022 at 8:30.
All right, very good, very good. And then Miss Brown, did you get that?
I wrote it down.
Okay, good. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, but you'll be in contact with Mr. Curtis, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, all right.
Have a
Take
great
care.
day.
You too. Feel better.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, I am ready to go. I had to turn Miss Allen's screen off, Mr. Curtis, again. She was in the bed with her blankie and I don't do that. I don't do that. You can't ever talk to me in your bed with your snuggly. No, it's not gonna work. I don't get to have my court snuggly when I'm in court. Yes, Miss Attorney Griffin, what do you want? You want us to
Judge. No, I just want to let you know, I think I have some people in the breakout room too for the A's. And so I'm gonna be going back and forth. I just want to let you know.
No problem, no problem. And the people are to stay in the breakout rooms until I'm ready. I finish my specialty court docket. Ms. Wilson, this is a good time to let some more people in so they can get processed.
I'm gonna go right now, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I do believe Miss Allen is she is
No
appropriately dressed at this time. Yes.
Okay.
Do I need to talk to Miss Allen in the breakout room? Or are we okay?
Where is Miss Allen? Is she at Lake Bridge?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, she
right.
is.
I think we're good. That resolved the concerns I have, right, Mr. Curtis, about Miss Allen? You made it here?
Yes,
So
she
I'm
did.
good.
She is there.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to the breakout rooms now.
All right. For those who are joining us, if your last name begins with the letter A, then you are going to receive an invitation to a breakout room to speak with House Counsel regarding your matter, because I am going to wrap up my specialty court docket that started at 8:30. If you are an attorney representing someone, I am going to ask you to please check in with my clerk by calling 313-965-2280. 965-2280. And then you will be placed in a breakout room, receive an invitation to a breakout room so that you can speak with the city attorney. If you are on an iPhone and you don't have your name on your device, I need you to put your name on your device so we can make sure that we get you to the right place. We don't know who you are. And if you're in the wrong courtroom, we want to get you to the right courtroom. So Ms. Wilson, once you send out those invitations, I'll be ready to proceed. And I'm going to start with Miss Allen. I'm going to ask her to turn on her camera. I'm going to try one more time, Mr.
Yeah. You're not believe you just.
I'm Miss Allen.
Oh, I think we have another Miss Allen. There she is. Okay.
There she is. All right, Miss Allen, I need you to place your name on your device and you're going to get an invitation to a breakout room. Please accept that invitation and you can ask your questions there, okay? Thank you. Put your name on your device for me. All right. Ms. Wilson, am I ready to proceed with Miss Allen, Devin Allen?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. I have the following for Devin Allen, case number Z806-6451 and case number 125-245-811. Miss Allen, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you this morning, Miss Allen?
I'm here.
You're here. All right. Do you know why you're there?
Yes.
Okay. You're having some struggles, Miss Allen?
Yes.
Okay. Are you still willing to work through them?
I don't have a choice.
Oh, you always have a choice. You do. You might not like the consequences depending on the choice that you make, but you always have a choice. You always have a choice. Are you still committed to working through those issues?
Yes.
All right, very good. You're looking down this morning. Tell me what that's about.
No reason.
No reason? All right. Are they treating you well at Lake Ridge?
It's cold in here.
It's cold? Can you ask them to turn up the heat? Mr. Curtis, can you send that message as well?
Yes.
All right, very good. We'll ask them to turn up the heat, okay? All right, any other issues or concerns there?
How long am I supposed to be here?
Well, you're gonna be there while you work out some things, okay? And we can get you stabilized and in an environment where you can work on your sobriety, okay? So you need to decide that you're gonna work and be receptive to the services that you're going to receive so that we can get you to a stabilized place where you can work on your sobriety or maintain your sobriety, okay?
Yes.
All right, you do want to have your own independent place to live, right?
Of course, because this is something I'm not used to and I really don't like it.
I understand. There are a lot of things that go on that sometimes we don't like, but you know what, Miss Allen, we are really trying to help you. We are. And so while you're at Lake Ridge, what I'm going to suggest is to take advantage of the services that are there, including they help individuals find housing that they can sustain so that once they leave, they are able to stay in their new living situation, okay?
Okay.
All right, do you have any questions for me?
No.
No questions? All right, Mr. Curtis, anything else on Miss Allen?
Your Honor, nothing else. Well, I do have something. Just
Okay.
Miss Allen, I know you're frustrated, but like Judge said, we are in your corner, and so we are here to help you. Just if something's come up like they did last time, just be proactive and letting me know, ahead of time. And so Miss Allen's return to court date is January 26, 2022. And Your Honor, she is still placed on SoberLink. I don't know if you want her to continue with being on SoberLink since she is in residential treatment.
No, I want to
Okay.
discontinue the SoberLink because we're
Okay.
paying for that.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I'll call house arrest to have them come to Lake Ridge and take the device.
All right, very good. When do you have Miss Allen coming back?
January 26, 2022 at 8:30.
All right. Miss
I do-
Allen, did you get that?
Yes, I did, but I do have a question as far as going to test. Can I test within Lake Ridge?
Yes, ma'am, because I
Yes.
believe you're on restriction right now, so you can test at Lake Ridge, okay?
Yes.
All right, very good. Do you have any other questions?
As far as my fines and costs, working toward that, the community service, how do I do that? I was told I could do community service here at Lake Ridge.
Yes, ma'am, you can, but for right now, Miss Allen, I want your concentration to be on getting yourself stabilized, working with them to get you in the right programming, okay? And then you'll have an opportunity to do your community service to reduce your fines and costs, okay?
Yes.
All right, any other questions?
No.
All right, very good. I'm glad you're safe. I do need to make sure that the record is clear that Miss Allen is at residential after being placed on the alcohol sober link, wherein she tested positive on 2 occasions and she missed 5 blows. In lieu of a sanction, we decided, I'm sorry, let me finish making my record. In lieu of a sanction of jail time or any other type of sanction, it was determined to make a therapeutic adjustment and she was placed at residential. And so the court will not issue a sanction for any of those offenses. Ms. Allen, was there something you wanted to say?
As far as missing them, I didn't miss, but I wasn't on time. So I feel that's different.
That's still a miss, ma'am. You have to blow at a specific time. And if you don't blow at that specific time, it is a missed test, okay? But you're not getting sanctioned for that, okay? All right, very good. If nothing else, we'll see you on January 26th at 8:30. Hang in there, Miss Allen, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. All right, let's go to Mr. Wells. Mr. Wells, Mr. Wells, Mr. Wells, Mr. Wells. Unmute for me, Mr. Wells. Uh-oh, you're still muted. Let me have you unmute. Let me call your case numbers while you're unmuted. I have the following for Mr. Wells. I have case number U557-58920, U389-52417, U389-76117, U389-81317, and U389-81717. Mr. Wells, state your name for me.
Edward Wells, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Wells.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too.
It's 2022, Mr. Wells. Are we doing something different in 2022?
Yeah, we are.
We are? All right, very good. I see you smiling. You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm still participating in life, so I'm all right.
You participating in life? Are you participating at Lake Ridge?
Yes, I'm to my best of my ability, I am now.
All right, that's all I want you to do is your best. Tell me, how did you do for the new year, for the holidays? How did you do?
To tell you the truth, I haven't noticed anything. It just seemed like another day to me, and that was kind of new for me because in the past I used to be doing all kind of other things. So I kind of liked it because it didn't really make me feel like I was missing something by me being in here and not celebrating like I used to. It was different and I kind of enjoyed it.
Look at you, Mr. Wells. You did something different outside of the norm and you actually enjoyed it.
Yes.
That is amazing. I love it. You were sober, is that correct?
Oh, yes, I was.
All right. And so that lets you know that you can have sober holidays, right?
Yes, it does.
It does, Mr. Wells, and that's a good thing. You deserve sober holidays so you can have some good memories. How about that?
Yeah, that's correct.
There you go. All right. What did you have issues with or have you had some issues since the last?
Well, I've just been having I've been having difficulty with the transportation and getting back and forth when I go out on business or personal journeys. The buses are upside down and they kind of make a conflict with me because I have to get back at a certain time.
Yes, sir.
I'm working on it and I'm adjusting it to where I can be able to get back, go out and get back in time. I just have to leave earlier to make sure I get back on time. So I've been working on that. Other than that, I really can't say there's no problems because when you live from day to day, you have daily problems. So, you know, they're like, you're used to them. They're not problems anymore because it's going to be like that anyway. So I don't really get upset or anything. I just kind of let it pass and then see where I'm at.
All right. So a couple of things I want to go back and address, Mr. Wells. You said that you were having some issues getting back to the facility on time. You must comply with the house rules, okay?
I know, ma'am.
All right. I want to make sure you know. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Yes, they have. We have had conversations about it, and we're working together. They're working with me, and I'm getting my routes right because most of my business that I have to do is like on the other side, over there on the east side. So, but it's working out.
On the east side, I'm about to be nosy.
I go to Team Wellness over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when I have to see certain people over there throughout the week. And it's just that I got it pinpointed now where I got it exactly how much time I got and how to get there and get back on time. So I'm feeling real good about that. I was upset because they were like doing like a zero tolerance type of thing to me. Like, well, if you don't come out, you're going to be on restriction. And I'm like, it's something out of my hands. So instead of me just, paying attention and trying to get on some kind of level ground with them, I got upset because I felt that I was right. And I'm not always right. And they're here to help me. And if I get all upset over nothing, then nothing's going to get done.
There you go. There you go. You are absolutely right. And so I'm expecting you to be able to listen, right?
Yes.
And do exactly what you did. You made some adjustments, okay?
Yes.
All right. And so I want to make sure that you understand that returning on time is a good thing and it's a necessary thing. Now, how often do you go to team wellness? That you go into the side every day?
Well, I see my therapist at least like every Wednesday. I got to see her today. If it's, if possible. I see her every day and we have a hourly session.
Okay.
Like when I talk to you, she sees what I need and what's on my mind and how I feel. And then I just have all my mental health stuff over there. My doctor, my psychiatrist, I switched everything over there. So it's not really a pain. I just have to adjust to the timing and get it right. Because sometimes when I go out, I'll be trying to do something and do something else and it doesn't fit. And then if I'm not thinking right, because it's an easier way to do everything. You just have to kind of think it out. And what I've been doing, I've been going straight all the way downtown to the transit center, then catching the bus. But they got certain shortcuts I can take. And I hadn't thought of it until this came up. So it works for both of them. Now I finally got a route that's there and I can do straight there and straight back with no hesitation.
All right.
They told me if something does come up, I have the phone. I let them know if I'm going to be late. So I'm really on top of that.
Okay. It sounds like they're working.
I'm really eager to get this situation taken care of so I can get more and more freedom to do more things.
Okay. I do want to know what those things are that you're going to be doing, because I have to make sure there are things that are not going to
sober things like working, and I'm thinking about going to school. But like I say, I have to get everything to come in time. And my patience is kind of, one, but I'm learning how to have a little bit of patience because all things that you want don't come when you want it. They come when you need it.
There you go. Absolutely, Mr. Wells. Absolutely. All right. Let me hear from Mr. Curtis. Mr. Curtis, I know we staffed Mr. Wells. Anything else you want to add?
I just wanted to add there was something that we talked about in staffing, but I'll let you know, Mr. Wells, what that was about. I just have to do some coordination between Lake Ridge and team. And I'll give you a call later today, Mr. Wells.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just want to tell the judge, because I called you the other day and I was going, sometime I guess my attitude or my emotions or whatever it is, it's not that I was upset. I be trying to do things so I can make it real easier for me to go and be relaxed or whatever. And I had mentioned to you that I wanted to relocate because I was having so much problems coming from this side to that side. And then when I thought about it, in the past, I used to run away from things when it got kind of like rough, without seeing what could be, I just try something else. And that was one of these situations. And I want to apologize to you because, You know, I know you was like, well, he want to relocate and all this and that, and I didn't even give you a reason because there wasn't no reason. I need to just stick and stay and let this thing work itself out, you know, and see what can come out of it. Because I'm pretty sure that by me being in this church, they got an organization, and I talk to the pastor every now and then, and he's a good person. He's got a good character, and I feel if I just stick and stay and communicate with the staff here more, I can get a better way of seeing things, and they can help me more.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Mr. Wells, I see growth in you. So I want to encourage you to keep going. Mr. Curtis is going to circle back with you on today about one thing he wants to share with you that we won't share on the record. And so, but you're doing well, and I want you to continue to do well, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mr. Curtis, what's next for Mr. Wells?
Mr. Wells will be returning January 26, 2022 at 8:30.
All right, Mr. Wells, did you get there?
Yes.
All
Can I
right.
ask you one more question?
What you want to ask me, Mr. Wells? Yes.
Well, I'm in here because I'm trying to get some kind of idea of when you expect me. How long do you want me to stay here, and how long, you know?
So I don't have that answer for you because I meet with a team of people, including your therapist, the provider, your case manager. But remember, you got there because we tried it at home the way you wanted to try it. And it
I
didn't work
understand.
out. But that doesn't mean we won't try it again. We will try it again. But I don't have an answer for you to say how many days, how many weeks. I just don't, okay? Because I'm going to rely on the professionals quite a bit to give me that information. But keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing up at Team Wellness. Keep participating in the things that you do at Lake Ridge. And we'll get an answer to you, okay?
Okay, that sounds fair.
All right. Thank you,
And
Mr. Webb.
did you have a very good holiday?
I did. I had a good holiday. I did. I'm so grateful, and I just feel so fortunate.
Wear one of those hats? Because I'm looking at you now, one of them red hats. Did you wear any of those?
No, I did not. And I don't know what red hat you talking about, Mr.
The
Wells.
red Santa hat. The Santa hat everybody wears.
No, I don't have any little babies. I have grandbabies. My kids are all grown. So I didn't wear a Santa hat. And so, no, I didn't. I don't want to mess up my hair. I don't want to be messing up my hair.
All right.
Bye, Mr. Wells. Be good. Okay. All right. Good to see you.
Okay. You too.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. I don't see anyone else. I saw Miss Short was in here, and I see that I have a note for another intake. And so where are we?
I'm ready on the intake for Ms. Green whenever you're ready.
Okay, I don't see Miss Green though.
Ms. Green, go ahead and come into screen if you can. There she is.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. What happened with Miss Short? Does anybody know? Okay, we'll keep going.
I'm texting her now to see where she went.
All
She's
right.
still on here. Her camera's just turned off, so I don't know.
Oh, I didn't turn it off. So, all right. I was watching her crochet all morning. All right. For Demetrius Green, I have the following: 2004-592-101. Miss Green, state your full name for me, please.
Demetrius Green.
All right. Good morning to you, Miss Green.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm okay.
That's good. We're glad you're with us today.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to get started. Ms. Taylor, are you presenting Ms. Green?
Yes, Judge.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so Ms. Demetrius Latrice Green was referred to us for mental health court from Judge Bryant. Her charge is operating while visibly impaired. She does meet the qualifications to enter or be eligible for mental health court. She is over the age of 18 years old. She does appear to have a mental health diagnosis that will make her eligible. She does not have any prior felony convictions for any violent offenses. And she has not or never participated in a mental health court program within the past 10 years. Miss Green did complete high school. She does have a high school diploma. She is employed part-time. She does have 2 children, but they are adult age. She does have housing. She lives independently with one of her, and one of her adult children lives with her as well. She is not on probation or parole anywhere else or with any other courts. She does have medical insurance, and she does not have any issues that will prevent her from participating in the mental health court program, and she does want to participate in our program.
All right, wonderful. Mr. Barton, you went in with Miss Green.
I did, Your Honor. First off, very lovely disposition. We're gonna enjoy her in this courtroom, Your Honor. She laughed at all of my corny jokes for no reason.
Oh, Miss Green, I'm concerned.
She did. I was so happy. I said she knows how to play the game. So, no, I joke, Your Honor, but no, she has a great disposition. I really am excited to have her in. We went through our checkpoint list, and she understood and was ready to go like on all of them. So like I'm pretty excited about this one. So we'll see what happens. But Miss Green, I'm excited to have you on, as I said, in the back room, and I want to introduce you to the judge. As I said, if we're doing what we're supposed to do, she's gonna be our best friend.
All right, very good. Mr. Barton, did you determine whether or not Ms. Green is eligible to participate?
Yes, I apologize. Yes, she is eligible, Your Honor. Per the
All
statute.
right, wonderful. All right, Ms. Green, you've heard what Ms. Taylor has said about you and Attorney Barton. What do you want me to know about you?
Well, I'm a going person. I love being around people. I work at an AFC home right now, part-time. I'm just part-time for right now. I was full-time, but I was shot last year. So I'm really going through it. At the time of the incident, I had a family thing going on, and I shouldn't have been out there. I know I should have just, stayed where I was at, because I never drive drinking or drinking and driving. I never did that before in my life. I have lost 2 family members due to that. So I knew the consequences, and I should never been out there, but it happened. Now that I'm going through this gunshot, it's taking me back. So I have my ups and my downs. My family is there for me. They've been there for me through a lot now. But I got times where I just don't want to leave the house. I don't want to go out. I don't want to talk. But I'm very willing to be in the program to get some help. I do. Because lost a lot of people in my family to where it took me to drinking. And I drinks a lot because, first of all, it was my mom who died in 97. So that's why I got to this point too. I lost her, then I lost my nieces back to back. So that took me really to drinking. I did see counseling. It was happening at times, but it was times where I just didn't want to come out. I thought that nobody would understand, or they're not listening. So I thought maybe I could go to my family and let my family, sit and talk to me and let them know what was going on with me. They have been there. They've been there closer to me than anything now. Since my mom died, they've been there. They never knew anything was wrong with me. They never, they kept a smile on my face. I'm always working. They didn't know anything was wrong, but now I'm here. And I want to work on it, Judge. I do want to work on it. For my grandson, I just had a grandson, so.
Okay.
First grandchild, he was there when I was shot. He was laying up under me when I was shot, but the bullet hit me. So I'm here now, Judge. I'm ready get some help.
Ms. Green, I have to applaud you, first of all, for your openness, for being honest about some sounds like traumatic things that have happened in your life. And you need to understand, and I hope that we'll get you to understand, that trauma impacts our mental health, all of us, all of us. And so you have already identified at least 5 traumatic things that have happened, whether it's associated with death or injury. And so I want to applaud you for taking this step and being just even agreeing to come into this program. I know that we can help you. I know that we can. You say that you don't like to talk or you don't want to open up, but let me tell you, ma'am, if you even share a thumbnail of what you've shared with us today, I know that the professionals that we are going to send you to, that they will be able to help you. They will be able to help you. I know that in the past, you may not have wanted to talk about, nobody wants to talk about trauma that's happened to them in their lives. Nobody wants to do that. But let me tell you, if you talk about it, you will find, I know that the professionals we're going to align you with, they will help you to find tools to be able to work through it, make good decisions, and maintain good mental health. We can't undo what has already happened, right? But we can certainly learn how to respond to it going forward.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so, Ms. Taylor, I heard trauma, I heard grief, I heard all of those things. And so we want to make sure that, is she going to go to team or she has to use her private insurance?
She actually has Medicaid. So I did actually, Miss Green, I did refer her to call the 800 number. So if she hasn't done that, she just has to do that assessment. And if they, approve her for outpatient, she can do team wellness with our providers.
All right, very good, very good. And so, Ms. Green, I want to encourage you today to get on that 1-800 number, call and be brutally honest with them.
Yes,
so that you will, it doesn't make sense for you to come here and be with us 12 months and leave the same way you came. You
Right.
might as well roll up your sleeves, lay it on the table, and let's work through it, okay?
All righty.
All right, we are here to help you, not just with what brought you before the court, the charge. We look beyond the charge. We look at the person. So if you have other issues or other needs or other things that you need assistance with, that's what we're here for. We won't know unless you tell us. And so we are counting on you to tell us so that we can address those needs, okay?
Righty.
Can I count on you to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you have a 22-year-old son, and then did I hear you say she has 2 sons or 1 son?
Yes, 2.
How old is your other son?
28.
He's 28. All right. And so I want you, are they encouraging to you? Are they good guys?
Yes, they good guys. They, like I said, the oldest one has the son, just had the baby. So they're working at the time. They try to be supportive behind me.
All right. Very good. And so I need them to be supportive of you. And I need you to tell them, I need you all to support me through this. I'm going to do some stuff I've never done before. I'm going to address some issues that I've not fully addressed before. And I'm going to need everybody who say they love me to encourage me and to be here to help me along the way. Can you do that for me?
Yes, I will.
All right. If you want the help, we want to give it to you. And so I welcome you into our specialty court. You're going to see more of me than you've ever wanted to see of a judge, but it's going to be a good thing because we'll be working together, okay?
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Right. Very good. Do you have any questions for the team, Ms. Green?
No, I don't.
No questions. Ms. Taylor, you're going to get her all set up with services so she can hit the ground running?
Yes, Judge.
All right. And so what would be her next court date?
It will be 2 weeks from today, which is January 26th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
All right. Very good. Did you get there?
Yes, I did.
All right. Very good. How'd you do during the holidays? Did you struggle with drinking during the holidays?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't struggle. I mostly stayed in the house because most of my family member had COVID. So I couldn't go out anyway. So I stayed in and I cooked dinner for me and my youngest son.
Okay.
And I was okay. Juice, water.
Okay.
Only thing I was asking was about I was doing edibles for my pain and it's showing up in my urine. So that's the
Yeah.
only thing I was worried about. And I stopped them. I don't do them no more, but it's just, I know it was in my urine. So
Yeah.
I was worried about that. I was really worried about that.
We did
But
discuss that at staffing yesterday.
We did. And Miss Taylor reassured me that you indicated that you had stopped doing them. And so you're in great shape. But here's the thing. I don't want you to be in pain. And so Miss Taylor, when she has that physical, you need to address your pain issues with your treating doctor, okay?
All right.
You can't take a narcotic while you're with us.
Okay.
But there are other ways to manage pain, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I don't want you in pain, but I want you to have your medical doctor address it.
Okay. Yes,
Okay?
ma'am. Yes, I will.
Very good. If nothing else, I'm looking forward to working with you, Miss Green.
All right, it's nothing else. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you on the 26th at 8:30.
All righty, have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, Miss Taylor, please check your chat for me. All right, are we ready on Miss Short? Miss Short, I feel like I need to get my crochet needle and yarn out to crochet as well, ma'am. You've just been going. Good morning to you.
Good morning. I don't know what happened. I was looking at the screen and I was like, I kept clicking on it and it wasn't showing my picture and I couldn't figure out how to get it fixed. So I had to log out and sign back in.
Yeah, because I lost you and I didn't turn off your camera. So I'm glad you found your way back. Okay. All right. Let me, and I think you're frozen. Are we having some connection issues? You're muted.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay. Are you good?
Am I coming through okay? Am I frozen?
Yes, now you are. Now you are. Okay. Yes, ma'am, you are. All right, let me place your case number on the record. I have case number U587-475-20. Ms. Short, state your full name for me.
Mackenzie Carol Short.
All right, Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
All right, how did it go during the holidays?
It was good actually. We did a little thing here, but I talked to my family and stuff, and I'm starting, like, they're all in like Iowa and Missouri, but I'm starting to get a better relationship with them, like over the phone, how I can. But other than that, it was good.
All right, very good. Did you have any issues, any obstacles, any struggles?
I am kind of struggling with my marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so are you willing to work through it and avail yourself of some therapy?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So here's one thing that I thought about, and I'm glad you said, or you shared with me, that you're having struggles with your marriage. There is a service that we utilize through Neighborhood Legal Services, Alice J., where she has been a wonderful mentor to many of the women that are in our programs. I have indicated to Ms. Taylor that I would like for you to connect with Alice J. and to utilize her at least her mentoring services. And if there are some other services that you need through Neighborhood Legal Services, then certainly you would be able to avail yourself of it. Would you be willing to do that?
Absolutely.
All right. And so, Ms. Taylor, we talked about that yesterday. Let's make that happen. The other thing that I asked about yesterday in staffing was about, what are your plans? What do you desire to do with yourself, Mackenzie Short? You're not using, you're stable, you look good, you sound good.
You.
What are your plans? What do you want to do in life?
Actually, I've been talking about that with the peer recovery coach here, and I'm gonna apply to go to college.
Okay. All right. What do you want to study?
So I had planned on going to school in March for cosmetology, but something that I'm very passionate about is writing a novel about the experiences I had with being a caretaker to my husband who had bone cancer and losing him. So I think I'm going to start kind of small and just do online classes to learn how to become an author.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. I want to encourage you, do your cosmetology school. There's a lot of good things come out of cosmetology, and everybody wants to be beautiful, right? And
Yeah.
so I encourage you to do that. And then also to get into an online class with respect to creative writing or whatever is necessary in order to become an author. Very
Yes.
good. Those are wonderful goals. So I'm also asking about, what are your plans to be able to provide for yourself?
I'm looking into employment right now. I have a couple leads. I don't know if that's what you call them. I'm just trying to get applications right now so that I can apply.
All right, very good. And so we talked about on yesterday that, and this is what I have recommended, and we talked about it as a team, that with respect to employment, we're going to have Lake Ridge be responsible for taking you with respect to employment, meaning transporting, as well as to any appointments centered around your health. Okay?
Perfect.
All right.
Yep.
Because, and let me tell you where I'm going with this. You just shared with me that you're having some issues with your marriage. And, you know, if you stay married long enough, everybody's going to have issues. But you're at a very critical time in your journey. And so I want to make sure, and I don't know if you heard earlier this morning, that you're putting on your safety mask, your oxygen flow on the airplane
Absolutely.
first.
I did. I heard that, and that really touched me.
Yeah.
I needed to hear that.
And that's my job, to make sure that you're doing that. So what I want to do while you are, because I don't want to say, and I'm not going to say, okay, forget about your husband, because that's not something. I will have been married 30 years in next month, 30 whole years to one person.
Congratulations.
All right. So
that's
thank
a lot.
you. It is. And so this is what I'm saying to you. But right now, you're in such a critical place. I really need you to focus on you. So visits going forward, I want them to take place at Lake Ridge. Okay? I want you to be in an environment to just work on you. You deserve it. You can never be in a healthy relationship if you're not healthy. Mind, body, and spirit. You just can't be. It won't work. Even the best of us, it just won't work. The nicest people, you hear about the nicest people getting divorced, the nicest people, you know, all of that. It's because if you're not healthy, it's impossible to be in a healthy relationship. And if you're in an unhealthy relationship, it can lead to things like drug usage, alcoholism, abuse, things of that nature. Okay.
Absolutely.
So right now, I'm looking out for Mackenzie Short.
Okay.
And so those are the things I'm putting in place to look out for you. And thank you for sharing that you're having some marital issues. I want you to talk with Alice. If there are resources available to counsel you through it, I hope that you're willing to take advantage of those things. But I really think you have to start with you. You have to start with you before you can even start looking at trying to have a healthy relationship with another individual. You have to get healthy yourself. Does any of that make sense to you?
It all makes sense. That's what I've been trying to tell him.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move to a different place. You can blame it on the judge. I don't mind being the bad person. No, let's see who's not here. Mr. Williams is not here today. Let's blame it on him. No, I'm just kidding. You can blame it on the judge. Blame it on the judge. The judge is saying to me, I need to work on me, and she's put some adjustments in place for me to just work on me. Okay, so that means any visits, they will have to take place at Lake Ridge. Lake Ridge will be responsible for transporting you for work or employment opportunities, as well as any appointments dealing with any aspect of your health. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right. I see tears. I always want to know what tears are for. Tell me what the tears are for.
I don't know that things are gonna work out between us, and I don't know. He's made it very, very difficult for me to focus on what I'm doing, and I've been trying to explain it to him, and then he just throws it back in my face, and he's just not hearing me. I'm so it's really frustrating.
Okay. And I understand it is frustrating, but you know what? Oh, how do I say this? People that love you are going to understand and be supportive of you trying to become whole, especially people who have seen you abuse drugs, especially people who have seen you not be good to yourself. When they love you, they are going to understand and work with you in becoming whole because they want what's best for you. I have very few friends. I can count them on probably 3 or 4 fingers. And those close friends that I have, first of all, if I'm doing something to hurt myself, they will go off. They're not having it. They're not having it. And then when I say, okay, this is what I need to do to get better or to work on this thing that I'm not doing well, they are all hands on deck, even if it means, I'll give you an example. I was studying for the bar exam, mother of 2 kids, a husband, dog house, and I needed 11 weeks, no interaction to study because I'm horrible at standardized tests, 11 weeks. So my 3 closest girlfriends, they were like, so you mean 11 weeks? We're not going to Bahama Breeze. We not coming to your house on Sunday for dinner. We not talking on the phone. We not doing early mornings, with Shannon. I'm like, none of that, y'all. I'm doing 11 weeks. I'm shutting down my life. And as difficult, now only one time they did gather out on my front lawn and they were throwing stuff at my bedroom window. It's like, we just want to make sure you alive, okay? And I showed my face and they were like, we good, we going home because we haven't talked to you in a couple of weeks. But they were supportive of what I needed to do to help me because they understood I couldn't afford to take the bar more than one time. I had too much going on to be sitting and studying for the bar all year. I needed to be one and done. And so my friends who love me and who believed in me and wanted to see me at my best, they made the sacrifice for me to be able to do that. So that's what I'm talking about. They were still my friends, still my girls, and they are to this day. Love them, and they still tease me about, remember how you shut us down for 11 weeks and we had to come throw rocks at your window to make sure you were still alive? They still laugh about that, but they got on board because it was something to help me because they love me. So that's what I'm going to share with you. I'm putting things in place because I care about you and I need you to help you. Right now, I need you to be selfish and to be number 1 on Mackenzie Short's list. I need you to have a short list with one person on it, you.
Me.
All right, can I get you to do that?
All right. Absolutely.
All right, questions for me? No questions?
No.
All right.
No questions.
Miss Taylor, what do you have for me on Mackenzie Short? I think we're good.
We're pretty good on Ms. Short today as well. The report from Mr. Williams was that she is compliant with her treatment plan. She is compliant with everything she's supposed to do regarding her court order. So I have nothing in addition to add other than, as you mentioned, I will connect her with Miss Alice J for that service. And then you explained the limitations on her visits and whatnot at Lake Ridge. So Ms. Short, if you have any questions following court, you can call me this afternoon and I'll explain in detail if you need me to.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, very good. If nothing else, what's next for Ms. Short?
She'll return back to court in 2 weeks from today, which is January 26, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
All right, sounds good. Did you get that, Ms. Short?
Yes, ma'am. January 26th at 8:30 a.m.
All right, I love
I'm
you.
sorry.
I love you here. I see you did something different. I love it.
Thank you.
One more thing before Ms. Short leaves.
Yes.
I just wanted to mention really quick. I'm sorry I didn't text you back. Ms. Short texted me yesterday. I believe it was when we were actually in staffing that she was supposed to test at jams yesterday, but the Lake Ridge van was broken down. So there was no way to get there. So she tested at Lake Ridge, right?
Yeah, but that's my thing. I'm pretty sure the van is still broken down. So do I just keep testing here until it's back up? Because I don't want to be in trouble for that.
Yes, continue to test,
Okay.
but if you're going out, and well, you're not going out right now.
No.
Unless
I was gonna say that.
So just test there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay? Test
All
at
right.
Lake Ridge.
All
All
right.
right. Very good. Thank you, Ms. Taylor, for bringing that to my attention. All right. If nothing else, I'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right. Thank you.
All
Have a
right.
good
Take
day.
care. You too.
Bye-bye.
All right. I need to call the remainder of the specialty court docket. I see there are a couple of people that are missing. And so, oh no, that's an arraignment. I have the following for Otis Mitchell, 210-456-0101. We knew that Mr. Mitchell would not be on this morning. Ms. Taylor, we talked about him in staffing. There are a couple of things that we're gonna do. And so give me a return to court date for Mr. Mitchell.
We can just put him 2 weeks out. That will put him at January 26, 2022 at 8:30 a.m.
All right, wonderful. And then I believe the only other matter I had was an intake, Martin Mallet.
Yes, which we discussed him zooming in at
12 o'clock.
No.
You keep telling me that. Yes, ma'am. And you'll have to remind me at 12 o'clock noon
No.
to stop and do him because I'm stopping at 12:25 today. All right, very good. If nothing else, Miss Wilson, we are ready for, and Mr. Barton, we are ready to bring in Miss Harris. We are ready to bring in individuals who have completed their talk with the attorney. And there are 2 people in the waiting room. Let's bring them in. One of them may have to go and talk with an attorney, but otherwise, let's do it.
Okay. And Your
I'm
Honor.
gonna start with retained. Go ahead, Mr. Barton.
No, I'm good, Your Honor. I apologize for interrupting.
Okay, you good? All right, I'm going to start with the retained attorney cases. And so make sure that if your client is on, Ms. Wilson, tell me when you're ready.
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I have for Mr. Joseph Nafsu, who is your
Morning, Your
client
Honor.
on this morning. Good morning.
Dear Al-Qarana,
Can you spell the last name for me?
Alqarana.
All right, give me 1 second to locate them on my docket. I do have it. And is your client showing up this morning? This is a civil infraction.
No, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
Have you talked with the attorney?
I've spoken to Mr. Rosenthal. He's agreed to reduce or amend the citation to a blockading.
All right, wonderful. Let me call it. I have case number 214-023-641 for Kadir Al-Qarana. Counsel, your appearance for the record.
Joseph Nafsu, P73742, appearing on behalf of the defendant.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
We're going to agree to the amended citation of a blockading traffic.
All right, and you have permission from your client to plead responsible today?
Yes.
I'm accepting that plea. I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. The statutory fine is $175, and your client needs to have that paid on or before, let's see. I'm going to put it on my docket for January 27th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. It's an adjourn to pay.
Thank
And
you,
as
Judge.
long as your client has paid, he does not have to appear. Okay,
Thank
it'll
you,
just be
Judge.
closed out. Thank you.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Do the same. Thank you. All right, thank you. We are ready on attorney for Ashley Ayar. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Chantal Bahura, P75363 on behalf of Ashley AR.
All right, let me find her case very quickly. Maybe not as quickly as I thought, huh? All right.
It's AYAR.
I have it. I got it. Very good. I have, and this is a formal hearing, so your client is not present today. Is that correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, I have the following for Miss Ashley AR SX 391-57691. Council, how are we proceeding this morning?
Well, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if the officer is here.
Okay, have you spoken with the city attorney?
We have, and we have come to an agreement to reduce the charge to blockading.
Okay, did the officer check in on this morning? I
That
saw
do
some
not know.
officers. Miss Wilson, I don't know if anyone, I'm going to disable the waiting room. And so do we have any officers? Did any officers check in? Or now, if you all came to an agreement, did Mr. Rosenthal tell the officer they didn't need to come because you all have reached an agreement?
I do not believe he had mentioned that to the officer.
Okay, counsel, I'll have to find out because if you all reached an agreement, I want to make sure that I'm fulfilling the party's request, okay, our agreement.
Right, correct.
So, Mr. Rosenthal, let me ask him, can I chat? I can't, yeah, I can chat him. Let me see, and I'll just ask him to please come on.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to keep going. Mr. Barton, are there any other matters that are ready? Mr. Allen just joined us, and so he probably needs to go in the breakout room. All right. I need attorneys and their clients to come on in.
Your Honor, if not, we can just put the agreement on the record.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. All right. So for Miss AR, I'm recalling SX 391-57691. Counsel, your appearance again for the record.
Chantal Bahura, P75363 on behalf of Ashley AR.
All right. And your client is going to be entering a responsible plea on today. You're doing that on behalf of your client?
Correct. A reduced charge of blockading.
All right. And you're doing that with your client's permission?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. Wonderful. I'm going to accept that plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. I'm assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $175. Your client will be placed on my docket for January 27th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. for an adjourn to pay. As long as it's paid, your client does not have to appear.
Sounds good, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
You too.
All right, Mr. Barton, are we ready? Are we ready? Do we have defendants ready?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may ask Ms. Wilson to remove the individuals from my original breakout room, should be Mr. Marsad. I'm gonna butcher his last name, Adjavinkich. And then the second, I tried, yo, please don't laugh at me. I went to public schools too.
Y'all laugh at me all the time.
And then Mr. Arkis Alexander. I have those two individuals, and just so you're ready, Your Honor, the Arkis Alexander will be a dismissal and the other will be a plea.
All right, wonderful. We'll start with Mr. Alexander.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, can I take a brief second to give Ms. Wilson her flowers? Oh my God! You know, when you go to other courtrooms, they're not doing what she's.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this flowers, or are you Miss Wilson is gonna be looking at me? She gonna be looking at me like I told you, Judge. Go ahead, Mr.
No,
Barton.
it's just flowers saying that she's so efficient at what she does.
She is.
It is when you go into other courtrooms. Good Lord! So I was giving her her flowers, Your Honor. No,
Okay.
no.
Miss Wilson, I see you over there laughing. I just see you in my imagination. You laughing at me. Sir, take that hat off in my courtroom. Put your name on your device for me, if you can. If not, Mr. Barton, you know who that is?
Yeah, that's Marsad. He was having some issues, Your Honor, with the naming device, but that is Mr.
Adinovic.
Adinovic.
Okay, can you spell the name for me so I can find it on my docket?
It's my first name. Okay.
Go ahead, just the last name.
ADJINOVIC. Did I spell that
No,
correct?
not that.
I found it. I found it. I found it. That's okay. Are we ready to proceed? I have the following. I have case number 217-307-731. Sir, please state your full name for me.
My name is Mirsad Aydinovic.
Thank you and good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you. Today, Your Honor, the people have made an offer to Mr. Mirsad to reduce his charge to failure to display. Mr. Mirsad would like to avail himself of that offer. To be clear, Your Honor, he's been made aware of his rights as far as having given up his right to a jury trial or a bench trial, having witnesses testify for or against him, and a right to an appeal. And he knows that any fine or fee you have would be due at the time of assessment.
All right, is that your understanding, sir?
Yes.
Thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Barton, you may proceed as to the factual basis.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Mr. Mirsad, I'm going to ask you, on the date involving ticket number 217-307-731, were you in fact in the city of Detroit, county of Wayne?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, you were driving a vehicle and stopped by an officer?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, did you fail to display the proper licensing identification?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Will that satisfy, Your Honor?
Yes, I'm satisfied. I'll accept your plea of guilty. I'm amending the charge to failure to display a valid operator's license, and I am ready for sentencing.
Thank you, Your Honor. As you can see, Mr. Mirsad has been very cordial in the back, and he's been very helpful as far as what we're doing, trying to get everybody going. So we would just ask for any leniency that you could, Your Honor, in his case. That's all. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. I am assessing our cost. Today was an arraignment on the bench warrant. I'm assessing our cost in the amount of $200, the fine in the amount of $50. The total owed is $250. And sir, when can you get that paid?
Tomorrow, if it's possible.
All right, very good. I'm going to place you on my docket for January 14th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. At which time, as long as you have it paid in full, you do not have to appear. The matter will be closed. If you don't, you need to come back because otherwise I'll set aside the people's offer, okay?
Okay. I got one question.
Yes, sir.
Can I pay that online, or do I have to come in and pay for it?
You can pay it online.
Okay. Is there a website on my ticket number?
You can go to the 36th district website, sir, or you can give a call to the court and get that information. All right?
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Have a great day, sir. And Your Honor, I'm sorry, before we go, I just want to make sure I did make the motion to set aside the warrant.
Yes, the warrant is set aside.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm sorry. All right. Have a great day, Mr.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you. We were looking for Mr. Alexander, but Your Honor, I will ask if we're having issues bringing him forth that we waive his presence because I spoke with the APA. He's already paid his civil infraction, so they're going to dismiss per payment of civil infraction.
All right. What is the first name on Mr. Alexander's matter?
Arquise, A as in apple.
Okay,
R.
I have it.
Okay.
Yep, I did find it. All right. I'm going to call it. I'll waive your client's appearance because there's a motion for dismissal. And let's see, it is case number SP 120-89681. Counsel, you may proceed with your motion.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Darnell Barton, P. 83363, on behalf of Mr. Arquise Alexander, will be respectfully asked to waive his presence. With that said, Your Honor, we make a motion, having spoken with the APA on the case, that the case would be dismissed per payment of civil infraction. The APA has agreed, Your Honor, and so we would ask that the court do so.
All right, I'm granting the motion. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Thank you, Mr. Barton.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Harris, who do you have up first?
Ms. Almore, please, and thank you, Erica Almore.
All right, thank you. I have.
He is on page 3 of the docket near the bottom.
Okay, thank you so much. I have the following for Erica Almore. I have case number SP 120-19471. Ms. Almore, please state your full name. Unmute for me.
There we go. Erica Almore.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I have discussed with Ms. Almore the case that she has pending before the court, her rights with regards to the misdemeanor matter. We've discussed the offer. At this time, we are respectfully requesting a trial date, Your Honor. She is waiving her right to jury trial. Is all of that correct, Ms. Almore?
Yes.
All right, thank you, counsel. Then I am going to set this matter for a bench trial, which will take place on January. Let me make sure I'm giving the right amount of time. Nope, I'm sorry. It will be on February 4th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. Anything else for my consideration?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for your patience, ma'am. I'll see you on the 4th of February at 1:30.
Thank you.
All right. Who do we have up next, Ms. Attorney Harris?
We have Ms. Anderson, Sasha K. Anderson.
All right, thank you.
Oh, Your Honor, sorry, I was in a different courtroom at the time. I just saw your message.
No, she was wanting to motion to dismiss because the officer wasn't here, but you all had an agreement. So I wanted to make sure, but we went forward with the agreement. She did the plea.
Thank
Okay,
you, Your
I just
Honor. I
wanted to
appreciate
afford
it.
you that courtesy.
Absolutely, I appreciate Your Honor. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right. I am ready on Ms. Anderson. I have case number SP 120-93421. Ms. Anderson, please state your full name for me.
Sasha K. Anderson.
Thank you and good morning.
Good morning.
All right, how are we proceeding, counsel?
Your Honor, we have discussed the cases before the court. We've discussed her rights with regards to the misdemeanor matters before the court. It is my understanding that she is waiving her right to trial and entering a plea. My understanding is that the charge would then be amended to improper pleas.
All right, very good. Is that your understanding, Ms. Anderson?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
So help me God.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. Attorney Harris, you may proceed as to the factual basis.
Ms. Anderson, on the date and time listed in the citation, were you in fact operating a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And you were stopped by police officers, correct?
Yes.
And you were asked to present a valid license?
Yes.
And insurance, is that correct?
Yes.
And you were unable to do so?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry, just a license, correct?
Right.
And you were unable to provide a valid license?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, I am satisfied and respectfully request that the court would now amend that to improper plates.
All right, thank you. I'll accept the plea of guilty. I'll amend the charge to improper plates, and I'm ready for sentencing.
Your Honor, we respectfully request leniency in terms of any fines and costs imposed by the court. It's also my understanding that Ms. Anderson has an appointment on January 22nd, so she is taking the steps to obtain her license.
All right, wonderful. Make sure you get that license, Ms. Anderson.
That's the goal.
All right. I am going to assess our cost in the amount of $195. I'll assess the fine in the amount of $25. And so, Ms. Anderson, when are you able to pay this?
I can put some money on it this upcoming Friday.
All right. When can you get it paid in full?
I would say by the end of January.
The end of January it is. I will adjourn this to pay to January 31st, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. If for some reason you don't have it paid in full by that date and time, you need to appear in court at 10:30, okay? Otherwise, I'm going to set aside the plea.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. You guys have a blessed day.
You too, thank you. All right, who do we have up next?
We also have Tharincel Anderson. You started your video. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. And you'll have to, yes, you'll have to sit up. I'm not going to talk to you lying down. No, sir. No.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
All right, there you go. All right, let me place your case numbers on the record. I have SP 121-0193, counts 1 and 2. and case number SP 1210179, counts 1 and 2. Sir, state your full name for me, please.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Therencel Anderson, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, Mr. Anderson.
Good morning, sister. Good morning.
Okay. All right. I'm
Your
gonna
Honor,
be the judge today. We can be sister and brother. No. Okay. All right. All right. Go on, Ms. Harris.
Your Honor, we've discussed the cases before the court. We've discussed his rights. It is my understanding that he is waiving his right to trial and or formal hearing and is entering a responsible plea pursuant to the recommendation wherein he would enter a plea on case ending in 0179, count 1. That would then be amended to limited access 6 to 10 over, the remaining matters to be dismissed. So for purposes of the factual basis, we stipulate to the face of the ticket.
All right, very good. Mr. Anderson, I'm still gonna swear you in. Let me have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. Counsel, establish the factual basis for the record. I know I'm amending it. Ms. Mack, if you could get the fine for this charge, that would be great.
And Your Honor, will you allow a stipulation to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis?
I certainly will. Can you read in the facts from the face of the ticket into the record, please? Do you have it?
I do not have a copy of the ticket, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Mack, can you look and tell me in the ROA for Mr. Anderson as to SP 1210179, the date of the incident and what he was charged with?
The offense date was June the 5th, 2021 at 5:01 p.m. And the charge is accident, failed to stop leaving alley or driveway.
All right, thank you. And that happened in the city of Detroit. Does it indicate that it was in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am. Northbound Evergreen and Orange Lawn.
All right, wonderful. Counsel, are you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Mack. I see you. All right, responsible. I'm going to accept the plea of responsible. I am amending the charge to limited access 6 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. I am dismissing the remaining 3 matters without prejudice with a stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Mack. What is the statutory fine?
I believe it's 125, Judge.
For leaving the scene of an accident?
For limited access.
I know it's amended. Nope, I know it's amended, but I'm going with the money on leaving the scene of an accident.
Oh, okay. Well, the original charge amount is $170. So.
All right, that's going to be the fine, $170. Okay. Yes, sir, Mr. Anderson.
Yes, ma'am. On that day, that incident, I didn't leave the scene.
Mr.
Mr. Anderson.
I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting y'all know. You know,
Mr. Anderson, we can't do that. We had this full discussion, you and I.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take
versus 1 point.
Okay, I'll take it. I just want to open.
Mr. Anderson, you can't overtalk your attorney. Now, Ms. Harris, I'm concerned because he just raised his right hand, swore that he would tell the truth, and I read the facts into the record, and now he's saying something different.
I just remembered. That's all. I didn't leave. So
Mr. Anderson, would you allow me to help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Shut up.
Mr. Anderson, did we discuss your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Anderson, did we discuss the recommendation on your case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Did we discuss the possible sanctions if you were to plea as charged on your case today?
Yes, ma'am. And I agree.
Did we discuss that there was an accident that occurred on that day?
Yes, ma'am.
And you recall that there was an accident, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I agree. Yes,
so
ma'am.
I don't think there's an issue. Is there, Mr. Anderson?
No, ma'am. There's no issue.
Thank you, Your Honor. We apologize for the interruption.
All right. I am going to assess the statutory fine in the amount of $170. I am going to adjourn this to pay. You know what? Attorney Harris, you and your client are gonna both be so disappointed. I can't take his plea. He specifically said on the record, he did not leave the scene. That is the factual basis of the plea. So you're gonna have to go back to the drawing board, work with the prosecutor to see if he can plead on something else, because I can't take his plea. I'm sorry. All right, I'll recall it. Let me know when you're ready to recall.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Anderson, if you see the icon to go back into the breakout room, please do so.
Yeah, I can't take it. All right, I'll recall it. Do you have anybody else that's ready?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
All right, can you send, is Mr. Griffin still with us? Does he have clients ready?
And
Mr. Griffin?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Mr. Rosenthal, I do need recommendations on 2 other matters, and I'm sending you a message now. And I'm going back to the breakout room. I will see if Mr. Griffin is ready.
All right, Mr. Anderson needs to go to the breakout room as well. All right, Miss Mack?
Yes, Judge, yes, Judge.
All right, how are we doing? I think I've sent you back everything I needed to sign off on, right?
Yes, I have everything that I needed and I sent it over to the jail. I'm on the phone with the jail right now.
Okay, wonderful. And then we'll talk about these folks who are not here. Because I'm breaking at 12:25 today. All right. Oh, I did this case.
Yeah.
Where is Mr. Griffin and his people?
She wanted to know that. February. Okay, Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Dorsey's court date with probate is February the 3rd. So he will get to come back to you on February 16th.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I have Officer Turnbull on the phone with me now, and she just told me the date.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay. Do you need the guardianship number?
No, that should go to, and I believe Mr. Curtis has already provided it to the attorneys. I don't need it.
Oh, no, she doesn't need it. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, sorry, Judge, you need me?
No, I was just checking in because we're moving.
Okay, I did all the paperwork and I sent that all over to the jail. They're all good. And yeah, that's it.
All right, and you have all the names of, it's at this point, nobody else is joining us. So you have all the names of the people who are with us, and we should be ready to pull for our show causes that are gonna be KPSs.
I think so. I think we got a few more in the breakout rooms, I thought.
Right.
If I'm not,
Right, but did you get those names?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful.
What about, you got any information on Desi Richardson? Remember?
Did we add Mr. Richardson today?
Yeah,
He should
I
be-
added him at 8:15. He's at the very top of the docket.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't have an updated docket then. Let's place his case numbers on the record, please. Let's read his case numbers into the record.
Yes, ma'am, I got it. SP 106-06-801 and 2005-723501.
All right, wonderful. For Desi Richardson, Mr. Richardson has in fact reported to inpatient treatment. It was confirmed that he is in fact there. And so I am going to schedule Mr. Richardson to come back to see me. And that is going to be on, Mr. Richardson is regular, he's a veteran, yes. So I will schedule him to see me on January 24th No, that's not a Tuesday. It would be January 25th, 2022, and that will be at 8:30 a.m. And we'll make sure that Ms. Robs gets that information.
Will do.
All right, thank you. Forgot about Mr. Richardson.
Yeah, I thought I sent you an updated. No, I know why you don't have it, because I added him after I sent you the docket.
Yes, he was later in the day.
Yes.
I text back about him. All right, Ms. Harris, you have some folks ready?
I was bringing Mr. Anderson back. There was a misunderstanding, Your Honor. So I'm hoping he's coming back.
Okay. On whose part, mine or his?
Yes, he misunderstood what was being said on the record.
Okay, all right. Let's bring him back. I'm just making sure we're doing it, you know. All right, Mr. Anderson, what do you want me to know, Ms. Harris?
Your Honor, respectfully, Mr. Anderson heard the part of leaving the scene of an accident by going through an alley, something to that effect. And he thought that what was being stated was that he left the scene of an accident.
Jordan, we see your waves in the courtroom. They look really good though. All right, that's all we see is your waves. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ms. Harris.
You're okay. And so what he wants the court to know is that he was merely trying to let the court know that he didn't leave the scene of an accident. He was actually taken away in an ambulance, so he was still there. He thought that the allegation was that he left the scene of an accident.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you for that clarification. And Attorney Harris, you are comfortable that your client has satisfied his responsible plea?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Wonderful. I'll accept that plea. I'm amending the charge to limited access 6 to 10 miles per hour over the speed limit. I am assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $170. I'm dismissing the remaining 3 matters without prejudice with the stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
They are dismissed. And Mr. Anderson, I need you to get this paid by January 27th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. Otherwise, you need to come back to court, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you don't get it paid, you must come back, because otherwise I'm going to set aside everything we did today.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that point of clarification. Take care.
I apologize, Your Honor, for the misinformation. I apologize.
That's okay. We got it right. All right. Take care, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Attorney Harris. All right.
Thank you,
Ms.
Ms.
Griffin.
Harris.
Yes, Judge.
All right. Who do you have for me?
I'm just waiting on, I'm waiting on just one thing from the prosecutor. I'm just waiting on him to respond to one thing just one question. I emailed him, I sent him a text message.
The other 3 dismissed.
So.
Okay.
Without further.
All right. Well, we want to get it done because we have a 1:30 trial docket this afternoon.
Oh, well, we will get it done, your Judge, and I'm trying with you. I just need him to respond. I'm gonna call him right now, but I just need one question answered.
It looks like I don't have that many people in breakout rooms. Yes, Miss Mack.
Yes, I have a question. Someone called and asked, a defendant has a warrant out, and because the building is closed, they can't post a bond. How do you want me to handle that? They want a court date.
They can't mail in their bond payment. Mr. Griffin, how do you all usually, that's an administrative side. I don't know how they're collecting money if you can't pay your bond in the building.
I second that, Judge. I feel like that's an administrative issue.
I don't know. Miss Mack, you may want to call your supervisor and find out how can they pay their money.
They should be able to pay online though.
Can't they pay their bond online?
I'm not sure. I don't know. But is it okay? So you want them to post the bond before I give them a court date?
Yes, ma'am. Because
Okay,
that means if they have a habeas, they've been given ample time to come and appear on Zoom, and they didn't.
Right.
May I ask the name? Because I did get a phone call from a client who missed the trial date, and I asked him to. Oh, never mind. No.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. I know what to do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Ms. Mack, can you just call the prosecutor? Because they may listen to you more than they will answer my phone calls. They may respond quicker to you.
Arquise has a whole lot of any particular reason why he coming on with everything on? Whose client is he?
I'm looking, Your Honor. I know I was in there with when Attorney Barton was speaking to him. So,
okay.
But
so Mr. Arquise, you're gonna have to take off your hat and all that good stuff because we're in court.
I'm sitting in the break room. I'm at work right now. I'm gonna have to go to my car because this is my mask, and I can't take this off in the job facility. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna have to walk to my car.
That's okay. I'm not gonna inconvenience you. Your hat is a part of your mask.
Yeah, come up. Yeah, it's a mask. I'm allowed to wear this as a mask.
Hat?
No, this one.
So I'm telling you to take your hat off.
This not a hat. This is connected to this. That's what I'm telling you.
Sir, what you can do is take off. Okay.
That's okay. Because it looks like if he takes off the hat, he has nothing to connect the mask to. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to take this whole thing off. It come off like this.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna have you violate your company's policies, and we're gonna get you service so you can get back to work, so you can pay your fines and costs, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, what's his name, Your Honor?
I don't know his last name. He just has our there.
Sir, what's your name? I can get the notes from the other attorney.
My name Arquise Alexander.
Okay. What's your last name, sir?
Oh, Mr. Alexander, we've already dismissed your matter. Get back to work, sir. We've already dismissed your matter. The attorney came on. He had a dismissal from the people, and so he asked me to waive your presence. I did it, and your matter has been dismissed, okay?
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome. Take care.
All right, you too.
All right, I thought I saw that name. Yeah, he's already been dismissed.
Okay. Ms. Mack, this Attorney Griffin again.
Mr. Griffin, I'm trying to, we can't, he don't answer my call either, so it's not.
Contempt of court then.
Yeah, you know. So he put me in another
Miss Mack.
Right, contempt of, but I just want on the record that I have tried multiple ways. So I can't.
He may be in another courtroom, you know, he does have another courtroom besides Judge Holmes' courtroom, so.
Yeah, but if he's not answering your phone calls, I have a problem with that, Ms. Mack. So we gotta. Wait. What, you know what? Ms. Mack, maybe my question is for you then. There's on the recommendation for one of my clients, I can't find the, what do you call it? I don't see it in the system. So that's my recommendation. No. I have a recommendation, but I don't see the what do you call it?
I think he's on his way in here. That might be Mr. Rosenthal.
You just don't want to help me. I understand, Ms. Mack.
No, go ahead.
I'm messing with you.
Sorry.
No. It's just the I can give you the case number, but it's not. I didn't find it in the system.
Go ahead.
And it's listed on the case number is SP 120693991.
Yeah, that's not coming up.
I know. That's why I gotta talk to Mr. Because I couldn't find it either. So, but that's what's on the recommendation. So I can't move yet.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
Are we ready to go forward with the individuals who have come into the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor, we are.
All right, who do you have up first?
I have Mr. Saeed up first. Actually, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Let me get Miss Tanisha. She has her son there with her. I apologize.
All right, Miss Allen, if you could get in the screen for me. Thank you so much. Let me call your case. I have two matters for you. I have case number SP 1204778, counts 1 and 2. State your name for me, Miss Allen.
Tanisha Allen.
All right, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Counsel, this is scheduled for an arraignment on the bench warrant.
Yes, Your Honor, my client will stand mute and waive any formal reading of the charges and ask you to enter a not guilty plea. There was an offer made by the people. She would not like to avail herself of that offer yet, Your Honor, or she would not like to avail herself. She wants to set a trial date, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, your client didn't show up. Why shouldn't I have her dial on and make a bond payment? She didn't show up. That's why she has an arraignment on the bench warrant.
I did make a bond
payment. Ma'am, I got you. So I do understand, Your Honor, and I apologize if I can just briefly explain the vehicle that she was driving was not hers. She was actually helping someone out. Long story short, they did not tell her the vehicle was unregistered. She got in the car, was stopped. Now she and her her and her son are now stuck with this bill, unfortunately. So she wasn't even really notified, she was notified. I apologize. She had a job interview that she was on at that time and didn't realize that this was for her, because she was like, well, I don't even own a car. So she didn't realize. So I apologize on that, Your Honor. It's really unfortunate for her that she's really hurting on this, which is why we're going to go ahead and set the trial date.
All right, very good. I'll set the trial date. What type of trial is your client requesting?
A bench trial, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Allen, you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
And you're giving up that right to avail yourself of a bench trial, which means I will hear the case and decide your guilt or innocence?
Yes.
All right, very good. I am going to schedule the matter for a bench trial, which will take place on February 4th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you for your patience.
Thank you.
All right. Are we ready on Mr. Allen, Saeed Allen?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
All right, I have case number SP 1173025, count 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Allen, please state your full name for me. Uh-oh, you're on mute, sir.
Saeed Allen.
All right, good morning, Mr. Allen.
Good morning.
Counsel?
May I ask, is this an arraignment for Mr.?
This is an arraignment on the bench warrant as to all 3 matters.
Okay, I just wanted to verify. I didn't have that form in front of me. Your Honor, my client will stand mute and waive any formal reading of the charges and ask that you enter a not guilty plea. Your Honor, I've spoken with the prosecutor on this case. This recommendation from the prosecutor is a dismissal for compliance. So he has had the plate. He's gotten all of the other documentation together to prove, as well as brother prosecutor here who just came in can attest that we would go ahead and move for dismissal on all 3 counts, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. Things worked out for you today, Mr. Allen. I'm granting the motion. I'm dismissing all 3 matters without prejudice. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Do we have any other matters in breakout?
I don't. Ms. Harris,
That
do
is
you?
Miss.
Attorney Harris, do you? Nope.
I believe that is everyone. Well, that was from my breakout room.
Let me say this, Ms. Harris, this is the second day Ms. Harris has been with us, and some strange things have been happening. I don't know, y'all may need to be requesting Ms. Harris as y'all, as the House Counsel, because she knocked it out yesterday. On Monday, and then I tried to warn her about Wednesday.
She came back in. She's a glutton for punishment.
I was scared, but I'm here.
Today was really great. We appreciate you guys.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. My question is, I still have the guy that I'm working with for Attorney Rosenthal. So Michael Adolphus.
Adolphus. Okay, let me just. I'll hold out on him, and we.
Okay.
There we go.
Attorney Griffin, did I give you an offer?
Good morning,
y'all
sir.
can go in the break room. Y'all go in the breakout room and talk about that, because I'm gonna call the rest of my pocket.
Yes,
okay?
Your Honor.
And then come back when you're ready on that.
Can I be placed in a breakout room with Mr. Griffin?
Miss Mack, are you ready for me?
I think I might be. Give me a second.
Okay.
Like 2 seconds, Judge.
All right. You see, there are some no dog license cases and dog stuff. You know.
Yeah, I do. I forgot to check this payment. Let me check that before you get me to doing stuff. Okay, I am ready. All right.
All right, I'm just going through and I got a number of them that I'll have to put amounts on this morning. Let me just finish looking. Give me a second. There's another one.
Ms. Wilson, when you're ready, if I can be sent to the
4, breakout room 4.
Give me 1 second. I'm almost finished going through them to see the ones that I'm going to put a cash bond on.
Okay.
All right, I think we are good. All right, I'm ready. I'm starting on page 1, 9 o'clock. These are all show causes. These were all scheduled for show cause hearings. The defendants failed to appear. Capias will issue, the bond will be personal unless otherwise stated by the court. I have Valtisha Adair, case number SP 113-77661. LaTroya AG, case number SP 114-637-2, counts 1 and 2. Leonesa AG, 185045081. For Camille Allen, I have the following matters. And the bond is going, these are all for no dog license, for failing to have a vaccinated dog and a dog at large. And so this is show cause. I'm going to set the capias for each one of those matters at $50 cash or surety each. And so I have the following for Camille Allen. I have case number V121-98421, V121-98521, V121-98621, V121-98721, V121-98821. For Jonathan Allen, 173-8036, 1 counts 1 and 2. I also have for Jonathan Allen, 173-803-613, which will also be a capias. For Sammy Allen Jr., I have case numbers SP 119-7987, counts 1, 2, and 3. For Cupid, okay. For Cupid Amos, I have the following. These two will be personal. Case number SP 435-654, counts 1 and 2. Also for Mr. Amos, I have case number SP 435-6543, and that's for open alcohol in a vehicle as the driver. Capias will issue, and that bond is set at $100 cash or surety. For Mr. Amos, I have case number U187-80914. This is for an alcohol-related violation. Capias will issue, and that bond will be set at $25 cash or surety. I also have for Mr. Amos, the next 4 matters will just be personal bonds. U237-63415. Case number 116115891. Case number 154-51923, counts 1 and 2. For Mr. Amos, I still have case number 16292-5141, charged with open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a driver. That bond is going to be set at a cash bond, cash or surety, $100. And then case number 17337-5141 for Cupid Amos, also charged with open alcohol in a motor vehicle as the driver. That bond will also be set at $100 cash or surety. And then I'll call the last one on page 1 for Tyrone Amy, SP 119444141, and that's going to be a capias. Let me know when you all are ready to proceed. I don't see anyone in the courtroom, so I'm going to keep going. I also have for Tyrone Amos, I'm on page 2, 9 o'clock, SP 119444161. For Carnell Anderson, SP 117-72581. For Edgar Anderson Jr., I have case numbers SP 118-1863, counts 1, 2, and 3. For Santos Anderson, SP 117-4200, counts 1 and 2. For Titus Anderson, SP 119-4737, counts 1, 2, and 3. For Brandon Anthony, case number SP 116-6985, counts 1, 2, and 3. Lawrence Anthony, case number SP 113-77331. For Shaman Argue, 207-14191, counts 1 and 2. Anthony Armstrong, case numbers SP 101-1532-1, SP 120-28631, and case number SP 928-5691. All of those will be capias. For Takari Armstrong, I have SP 114-0883, counts 1 and 2. Those will be capias. And then we're waiting on Mr. Martin Mallet, to come on for his intake at 12 o'clock noon. Are we ready on Mr. Adolphus to see that he's joined us in the courtroom?
We are ready, Your Honor.
All right, I have the following matters for Michael Adolphus. I have case number SP 120-69381, case number SP 120-69337, counts 1, 2, and 3, and case number SP 120-69392. Mr. Adolphus, state your full name, please.
I'm Michael DeMario Adolphus.
Thank you, and good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, counsel, how are we proceeding?
Yes, first of all, good morning to you, Your Honor. Herman Griffin appearing on behalf of the defendant. My P number is P77169. Your Honor, there is a recommendation. I spoke to my client. He indicated to me that he wants to avail himself of the recommendation. However, Your Honor, I will indicate to the court that there are 3 matters that are listed on the recommendation that are not on your docket.
Okay, are they for Mr. Adolphus?
Yes, Your Honor, they're being dismissed. They're part of the recommendation, but I just want to say that first.
All right, why don't you give me those 3 case numbers? We'll place them on the record now.
Okay, Your Honor, it said, it looks like it's 434-235-1, and also 434-235-2. And then it looks like, you know, Attorney Rosenthal, I'm reading your
Absolutely,
your writing,
I can definitely read it in right now. Give me 1 sec. Oh, no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it looks like what will be added to the dismissals, Your Honor, for Mr. Adolphus is going to be, and just bear with me 1 second, I'm sorry. Looks like it's going to be P1206937, counts 1, 2, and 3. We also have.
Wait. Hold on. No, 2. Say that again. We already
I'm sorry.
have that
Yep,
on the record.
we
I
do
just
have
need the 3 that are not on, that were not on my docket today.
Yep. Yes, Your Honor, I have them. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. So the ones we do have that aren't on the docket for today, we're going to have. I just want to be correct. P1206939, count 1.
No, don't we have? Do we have that?
We
Say
have
that
8-1.
again. I'm
we
sorry.
have 8-1, not 9-1.
Say it to me again. SP
1206939, count 1.
Okay, that one is not on the
I'm gonna have
docket.
to interrupt you, Attorney Rosenthal. Please don't put that on the docket either, Your Honor. That's the one, Attorney Rosenthal, we couldn't find in the system.
Right.
So that's
That's not, okay.
That's not on the,
That's not an issue. Okay.
It's
There's
just
still
the-
one more matter.
right.
So then we do have, Your Honor.
It's just the one ending, Attorney Rosenthal, is just the one ending in 529. I just can't see the first
Okay,
numbers.
529, yes, I'm sorry. So that's gonna be P1016529. That's also gonna be a dismissal as well, Your Honor.
All right, got it. So Ms. Mack, we're going to work with those three matters as well. All right, Mr. Griffin, other than those three dismissals, what else is being offered by the people, or what's the agreement?
Your Honor, the agreement is that the defendant would plead guilty to an amended charge of failure to display for the matter with case number P1206938, and the balance would be dismissed. The entire balance of all those charges.
All
So
right.
1,
So
2,
he's gonna
3,
plead-
4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, he's gonna plead guilty to failure to driver's license suspended. It's going to be amended to failure to display, and everything else is being dismissed. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor. And if the matters that are not on the docket have been in default, we ask the court respectfully to set aside that default.
I'll set aside the default for the matters that you read into the record that are not on my docket today. I'll set aside that default so that we can enter the dismissal upon acceptance of his plea. All right, Mr. Adolphus, I need you to be in the camera for me.
All right.
Sir, we can't see you.
It's glitching, but I'm looking at the camera.
Sir, I
Sir,
can't.
it's
All right,
not
I'm getting ready to call
glitching.
the remainder of my docket. Okay.
Mr. Adolphus, don't do this. Mr. Adolphus, you gotta just wave your hand in front of the camera. You'll see, we can't see you at all.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think my phone glitching, but I'm looking dead at it.
All right, well, I'm gonna give him time to fix his phone. I'll continue to call my docket. I'm on 930 docket on page 2. I have the following matters for Ahmad Abdul Salam. I have case number SP 1210279, counts 1, 2, and 3. That is going to be, all three of those will be scheduled for a show cause hearing. And that show cause hearing will take place on, we'll put the show cause for January 26, 2022. And that will be at, what is it? 9:30. There we go. 9:30. And I said the 26th. All right. Very good. I have also for Ahmad Abdul Salam, SP 121028111. That's also going to be set for show cause. For Marion Adams Hill, I have case number 217341631. That is going to be scheduled for show cause for Marlon Adams Hills. U611-41821 will be scheduled for a show cause. Are we ready to proceed with Mr. Adolphus? Okay,
Yes, we
Mr.
are, Your
Adolphus, are
Honor.
you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, thank you. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Counsel, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, do you understand that you have a right to a trial or formal hearing in these matters?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that if you plead guilty, accept the recommendation, that you will be giving up your rights to a trial? And
yes, I do.
you understand that if you accept the recommendation, plead guilty, you can't come back later and say that you want a trial?
Yes, I do.
Okay, has anybody threatened you, promised you? Has anybody threatened you or promised you anything to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
It's real simple. Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty of driving while license suspended?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. Your Honor, is the court satisfied for the constitutional basis?
I am satisfied. You may proceed as to factual basis.
Yes, Your Honor. Sir, bring your attention to the date and time in question for the ticket of driving while license suspended. Were you driving in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Yes.
Okay, when the police officer pulled you over, did the police officer ask you to present a driver's license, insurance, and things of that nature?
Yes.
Is it true that you failed to display a valid driver's license to the officer upon demand?
Yes, it's true.
And is it also true that the officer gave you a ticket citation for driving while license suspended?
Yes.
Your Honor, is the court satisfied?
I'm satisfied. I'm accepting your plea of guilty, Mr. Adolphus. I am following the recommendation of the prosecuting attorney. I'm dismissing all of the other matters. I'm ready now for sentencing. Is there something that you need to tell me for sentencing?
No, just that, Your Honor, he is working in general. I just want to let the court know, and we just ask the court to consider a fine for this matter.
All right, wonderful. I'm going to assess the cost in the amount of $225. The fine will be set at $50. The total amount owed will be $275. Mr. Adolphus, how quickly can you get that paid?
I can actually pay it today, right now, when we get out of the court.
All right, give the clerk a moment to put it in the system. Get it paid on today. You can go online and pay it. I'm going to put this on my docket for January 14th, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. If you don't get it paid on today, you need to come back on Friday, okay?
All right.
Otherwise, I'm going to set aside everything. All right?
All right, appreciate it.
All right, thank you, sir. Take care.
All right.
All right. I am going to continue with my docket. I have the following for Daniel Adams. I have SP 1207762, counts 1 and 3. Those will both be capious. I have for Ernest Adams Jr. I have the following. I have case number SP 1211894, counts 1 and 2. I also have SP 121197071. Those will be scheduled for show cause. And then still for Ernest Adams Jr., SP 1211893, counts 1 and 2. Those will be default judgments. For Javonta Adams, I have the following: SP 1185283, counts 1, 2, and 3. Capias will issue as to all 3 matters. For Jalen Adams, SP 1169941, that will also be a capias. For Micaiah Adams, I have case number SP 1207940, counts 1, 2, and 3. Show cause hearing will be scheduled. For Tashawn Adams, case number SP 1212286-1, case number SP 1212082, counts 1, 2, and 3. For the misdemeanor, a capias, that will be a show cause. And then for the 3 hearings, default judgments will be entered. I am now going to page 3 of the docket. At 9:30, I have SP 115 for Mr. Amir Al-Faradi. I have SP 1158384, counts 1, 2, and 3. All 3 will be capias. For Carl Albert, SP 1205774, counts 1, 2, and 3, capias. For Aaron Alexander, SP 1210119, counts 1, 2, and 3. I also have SP 121011341 for Aaron Alexander. On the 2 arraignments, show cause will be scheduled. For the 2 hearings, a default judgment will be entered. For Angela Alexander, SP 120925153, that will be a capias. For Jermaine Alexander, I have case number SP 1207074, counts 1, 2, and 3, as well as case number SP 1207461. All of those will be capias. For Willie Alexander, U611422021 and SP 121188881. Show cause will be scheduled. Show cause hearing. For Destiny Alford, case number SP 1211888 counts 2 and 3, and case number SP 1211927, counts 1 and 2. All of those will be default judgments. For Dicey Ali, case number SP 1207108, counts 1, 2, and 3. Capias will issue. For Jahid Ali, case number SP 1156170, counts 1 and 2, Capias. For Yolanda Allen Johnson, 217-268-001, open in alcohol in a motor vehicle as the driver. Capias will issue, and that bond is going to be set at $50, cash or surety. For Damian Allen, case numbers SP 1211723, counts 1 and 2. Case number SP 1212165, counts 1 and 2. For the 2 misdemeanors, the arraignments, they will be scheduled for show cause, and for the 2 civil infractions, default judgments will be entered. For Giovanna Allen, SP 1208530, counts 1 and 2, scheduled for show cause hearings. For Juvante Allen, I have case number SP 121-03031, which will be scheduled for a show cause. Also for Juvante Allen, SP 121-0301, counts 1, 2, and 3. And case number SP 121-0302, counts 1 and 2. For all of those, default judgments will be entered. For Tehran Allen, I have the following: case number SP 1206444, counts 1 and 2, as well as SP 121-05451. All 3 will be set for show cause hearing. And then for Tehran Allen, I have SP 120-64551 and SP 120-9329, counts 1 and 2. Default judgments will be entered as to all 3 matters. For Pearl Allmore, as case number 217-33185, counts 1 and 2. Both will be scheduled for show cause. For Latoya Alvin, I have case number SP 1207288, counts 1 and 2. Capias, as to both matters, I'm going to page 4 of the docket. I'm at 9:30 a.m. For Latoya Alvin, SP 120728883. That will be a Capias as well. For Messiah Amerson, SP 115-97041, Capias. Ajan Anderson, SP 115-21801. That will also be a Capias. For Dominique Anderson, SP 115-97421, Capias. For Jameer Anderson, case number U617-62121, scheduled for arraignment on disorderly conduct. That will be scheduled for a show cause hearing. For Titus Anderson, SP 1209192, counts 1 and 2. Capias. For Anthony Andrews, case number SP 1208873, counts 1 and 2, scheduled for show cause hearing.
Your Honor?
I saw the charge. I'm still scheduling for a show cause for both of them.
No, Your Honor, and I apologize for interrupting, but I believe Mr. Andrews has logged in.
No, Mr. Andrews couldn't have logged in because we started court at 8:30 this morning. He was scheduled for 9:30. It's now 11:41. So I don't know what to tell Mr. Andrews. He's gonna have to post a bond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
I apologize.
he'll have to post a bond. So you can go talk to him. He'll have to post a bond. He don't get to show up when he gets ready. All right, I'm gonna continue. I have for Shannon Andrews, case number SP No, that looks like SH 1000342, and that is going to be a capias for Daniel Andrzejewski, SP 1210855. Counts 1, 2, and 3. The arraignment will be a show cause, and the 2 hearings will be set. Default judgment will be entered. For Brennan and Gott, case numbers SP 1208198, counts 1 and 3, and case number SP 1208191, all 3 will be capias for the reckless driving. However, the matter ending in 1981 for Mr. Angot, that bond is going to be set at $50, cash or surety, and then for the remaining matters, it will be personal bonds. For Brianne Marie Ansari, case number SP 114-98111, capias. For Lawrence Anthony, SP 113-77332, capias. For Sean Anuzuwitz, case number SP 1206898, counts 1, 2, and 3. For the matters ending for counts 1 and 2, capias will issue. The bond will be a personal bond. For count 3, open alcohol in a motor vehicle as a driver, the bond will be set at $50, cash or surety. For Montique Armor, SP 116-1115, counts 1 and 2, both will be capias. For Jacqueline Arrington, case numbers SP 1208346, counts 1, 2, and 3. All 3 will be capias. For Jacqueline Arrington, I also have case number SP 1208347, which will also be a capias. For Tricia Asbury, I have the following cases: SP 1212422, counts 1, 2, and 3. All will be scheduled for show cause hearing. And then I have for Ms. Asbury, SP 121-24251. That will be a default judgment. For Raymond Ashcraft, SP 1090481, counts 1 and 2. Both will be capias. For Emmanuel Ashford, SP 115-65051, capias. For Aisha Ashford, case number SP 1202763, counts 1 and 2. For count 2, that would be a show cause hearing, and count 1 would be a default judgment. For Nicholas Ashman, case number SP 1182569, counts 1, 2, and 3. All 3 will be scheduled for a show cause hearing. And then for Mr. Ashman, SP 1203461, default judgment. For Anthony Askew, SP 1156457, counts 1 and 2. Capias will issue as to both matters. I have a 10:30 adjourn to pay for Chastity Adams, case number SP 118. Strike that, SP 115-58761. Ms. Mack, did Ms. Adams pay?
No, ma'am.
Did not pay. All right. I'm going to set aside the plea, reinstate the original charge. She has not appeared. Capias will issue. What is her balance?
$245.
I'm going to set the bond at $245, cash or surety. All right, and then that takes me to my 1:30 docket, which we will be back at 1:30 for our trials. Anything for this court's consideration? Counsel with your client. That young man, that's disrespectful. that he just came on to my Mr. Andrews.
Your Honor, respectfully, on behalf of Mr. Andrews, he was, if I'm not mistaken, in a car accident. He's still in the breakout room because I told him I would ask if the judge would be so kind as to allow him to be heard today. And he has several doctor's appointments and rehab experiences that he had to attend to today, beginning at 8 a.m. So in the course of going from one appointment to another, he did lose track of time and lose track of the fact that he should have zoomed into this courtroom. He was advised when he called, I don't know who he called and who he spoke to, that he should go ahead and zoom in. That is why he's here now. If he could be heard tomorrow morning, it would be appreciated.
Tomorrow is Thursday, and tomorrow's all specialty court. And so he's got some pretty serious charges that probably resulted in some of this fiasco that he brought on himself. And so, counsel, I mean, I don't have a problem with bringing him back tomorrow if you can't get anything worked out with the prosecutor or doing his arraignment. But if I arraign him, he's going to pay a bond. Yes, Mr. Griffin.
Your Honor, as co-counsel, if Attorney Harris is okay with that, I would just ask the court to consider, can he just show up at 1:30, Your Honor, and then maybe we could resolve it today? If it's just an arraignment?
Trials and an arraignment. That's fine, Mr. Griffin. Just let's have him come on at 1:30. Miss Harris, don't get tainted now. Don't get tainted. All right. So
I will go back into the breakout room and advise Mr. Andrews to zoom in promptly at 1:15, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. And then that way, you can work with the prosecutor to see what can happen with respect to his charges, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we'll pull those out of my capious stack or my show cause stack, Miss Mack. All right.
Judge, I do have one that you gave a personal bond on, but I think you may want to put money on it because it's an open alcohol passenger for Carnell Anderson.
Not for passenger. I won't do it for passenger. I do it for driver.
Oh, okay, so you want that one to be personal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, I just want to double check.
All right, thank you. No problem. Somebody has come on and, all right. Ma'am, my docket started at 8:30 and 9:30. I'm not certain who joined us on the iPhone. You all may want to find out who it is. I have another matter that's scheduled for 12 o'clock. That gentleman should be on here, Mr. Mallett. Mr. Mallett, did you come on? I thought I saw Mr. Mallett sign in.
He did, but he disconnected.
He did. All right. Reach out to Miss, I think that is Miss Taylor's case, and let her know that I'm ready for Mallett. He signed on and signed back out, but I'm ready for him. All right. Somebody needs to find out who's the young lady on the iPhone, because she may be in the wrong courtroom, because I don't have a docket that starts at 11:45.
Ma'am, you have the braids. Ma'am, you're muted.
I sent her a chat.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Ma'am, we only have an 8:30 docket and a 1:30 docket. So we're trying to figure out where you may need to go.
I'm Ashford.
Were you scheduled for 8:30 or 1:30?
Yes.
Ma'am, which one? 8:30 or 1:30? You said 8:30?
Yes.
No, ma'am, you real late, and unfortunately for you, that's not gonna work out well today. I think Miss Ashford, I did do a show cause for you and a default judgment, and so the only thing I can possibly say to you is you might want to come back at 1:30 and see if the attorneys will work with you, but you can't show up on my docket at 11:45. You were scheduled at 9:30 this morning.
Is it a way I can just pay the ticket and not show at all?
Well, no, it's a way you can dial down that attitude about 2 notches. Let's find that way first. Let's push that button. And then secondly, hold on. And then secondly, it's not a way for you to just pay it. because one of them, you have a misdemeanor. So it's not just a payable matter. You can pay your civil infraction if you'd like to, but you have a misdemeanor. You can't just pay it, okay? Right, so you can come back at 1:30 if you like to, but I have another matter scheduled at 12, and then I'm breaking today. I'm actually taking a lunch break, okay? Thank you. Y'all better help y'all clients. Okay, come on here with no attitude.
Why was her
We gonna
hand
dial
like
that
this
all
at
the
the
way down.
beginning? I'm like,
She was ready. She was ready.
just bring your
No,
hand down.
let
Let's
me help
talk.
you.
Let's
Let me
talk.
help you. All right. I think you all are good until 1:30. I don't have anything else unless y'all have these clients that keep coming on when they get ready. But I'm done with y'all clients for the morning. I'll be back at 1:30.
No, we're good to go. Thank you, Your Honor. We appreciate
Your
it.
Honor, what about
Okay.
the intake? What about this intake person?
Oh, somebody has to stay for the intake from mental health court. I'm sorry,
Say, what person?
Mr. Mallett.
I'll
I'm
bring.
sorry.
I don't think I spoke with him. Who?
Nobody has spoken with Mr. Mallett.
Okay. I'm like, what I miss?
But we
Right,
need to
that's
do
why
it
I'm
because
like,
I'm
we
breaking
gotta.
at 12:25. I've got a 12:30 that I have to be in.
It looks like he just joined, Judge.
Yes.
You
Or
want
he's
me to go?
You
connecting
all
his
have a
audio.
great day and stay safe.
Yes.
Miss Harris,
We'll
I'm gonna
see you.
start asking for you to come back. All right, ma'am.
Yes.
I would appreciate that. I'd be honored. Thank
Yes.
you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Y'all wrapped it
See
up
you
too
later, Ms.
tough this
Harris.
morning.
All right.
All right. Who's gonna go in the breakout room with Mr. Mallett and talk to Mr. Mallett, and then I'll release the other person.
Yeah, I can go ahead and go, Brother Herman, if you
I
want to
could.
go ahead. It's
Oh, you say you're gonna do it?
I said, yeah, if you want to go, you can go
Flip a
ahead. It's not a
coin.
problem. If not, I'm gonna order some food. So
Go ahead and order your food.
you
Let me
sure?
talk to Mr. Mallett
Oh,
real
this
quick.
is the
Yeah, I'm
goat
good.
right here.
Mr. Mallett, we're gonna talk. They're gonna put us in the breakout room.
Yes,
All
Mr.
right.
Mallett.
Very good.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. All
All
right, I'll
right.
see
That
you guys
worked
at
out
1:30.
today. 1:30 it is. We'll be ready for trials. Make sure somebody reach out to Mr. Rosenthal. Let him know we're gonna be ready at 1:30.
Okay.
Right, and Your Honor, just for the record, just let you know, I will not be here in the afternoon.
Yes.
That's why we're gonna have Attorney Fikens. He'll be here in the
Correct.
afternoon
All right.
with Attorney
Wonderful.
Barton.
Thank you.
All right, brothers.
All
Have a
right.
good day. It's cool, man.
Did he?
All right, guys.
All right. Thank you, Attorney Barton.
See you guys this afternoon.
All right. Let's be ready to go, go, go. 1:30.
Mhm.
All right. Very good. All right. Miss Wilson is going to put them in the breakout room. Miss Taylor, we're just hanging. I'm going to go warm
I
my
don't
tea.
see him. I don't see him
Somebody else
anymore.
just came on.
Somebody's joining in.
He's
You
in
don't see
breakout
Miss.
room number 5.
Oh, he's
Go
in
to
number
breakout room
5. I'm gonna go in there now. Miss Taylor, I'm
Yes.
sure you already sent this, but can you resend me the email about the client? I'm sure you already sent it.
I did not because he just did his stuff yesterday. And he just sent me documents back. So
But I'm saying, like, I'm sure you had already said. So if you're able, just so it'll help me.
I'm gonna get you all your stuff.
Thank you. But I'm gonna go to the breakout room right now.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll just be waiting on the documents that you send me. Thank
Okay.
you. Ms. Taylor, are you here? Ms. Taylor? Ms. Taylor, I'll be back.
All right, let me just remind everybody, I'm breaking at 12:25. Mr. Mallett will have to come back at 1:30. I'm not gonna change my time. Thank you all. All right, Mr. Griffin, are we about ready?
We are actually ready. Not even about, Judge. We're ready.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. I have the following for Mr. Mallett. I have case number 210-612-7601. Mr. Mallett, state your full name for me, please.
My name is Martin Luther Mallett.
All right, good afternoon to you.
Afternoon, Judge. Your Honor.
All right, let's do it. Ms. Taylor, I'm ready for you.
Okay, today, Judge, we have Mr. Mallett. He was referred to us on January 6th by Judge Bryant. He was charged with false report of a misdemeanor. Mr. Mallett is able to participate or eligible to participate in our mental health program. He is at least 18 years or older. He does want to participate in our specialty program. He does not have any prior felony convictions for a violent offense. He has not participated in a specialty court program within the past 10 years. And he does identify to needing mental health services. Mr. Mallett, his highest grade completed was 9th grade, but he does have his GED. He does live independently. Mr. Mallett does have an active driver's license. He is not on probation or parole anywhere else. Also, Mr. Mallett does have active medical insurance, but it is through a private insurance through his job. And he does have a mental health diagnosis, which will make him eligible for a program. And he is currently employed full-time and has been for 2 years.
All right. Thank you, Attorney Griffin. What do you have for me as to Mr. Mallett?
Just that we had a good conversation. We talked about the terms and conditions. He understands what the expectations are in your courtroom, Your Honor, and he is willing and able to participate. I gave him my information. He has that, and I asked him to reach out to also Ms. Taylor because he indicated to me that there may be some insurance issues that he wants some clarity on. But I told him to definitely reach out to her. But he said that he wants to be a part of the program, and so I see no reason to deny him that request.
All right, thank you. And he is legally qualified pursuant to Michigan law to participate in our program?
To my knowledge, yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. All right, Mr. Mallett, you've heard what Ms. Taylor and Attorney Griffin has stated about you. What do you want me to know about you?
Yeah, Honor, what I want, what do you mean when what I need
Anything. What do you want me to know? Are you married? Do you have children? What are your hobbies? Anything you want me to know that they didn't share?
I just recently was divorced back in December. I don't have any children. I work full time. What else can I say? It's not a lot I can tell you. I'm 67.
Do you have any hobbies?
I'm 65 years old. Yeah, I exercise. I study, I'm almost a black belt in Taekwondo.
Right. Very good.
Got about 3 more months to go.
Look at you. Very good. All right. So you had the opportunity, Mr. Mallett, to go into the breakout room with your attorney. Are you satisfied your attorney answered all of your questions?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am.
All right. And you understand that by coming into this program that there's going to be some work that you have to do, right?
I understand. Yes.
And are you ready and committed to doing that work?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Very good. I am so glad that you've decided to come and join us. We're all here to help. You'll be surrounded by a great group of professionals. Ms. Taylor, will you be his case manager?
Yes, Judge.
Wonderful. You have an excellent case manager, as well as we have 2 excellent attorneys that are assigned to our specialty court. And so we look forward to working with you. One of the things that I will share with you is that in specialty court, it's always better to be honest with me at all times, because that's the only way that I'm able to help you. If you're not honest with me, I can't help you. You put me in a position where I can't do my job. And so I'm not going to be too happy about that. But if you're honest with me, we'll find a way to get you back on track or to help you. Do you understand that, Mr. Mallett?
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor. Yes.
All right, wonderful. Well, I'm glad that you were able to take your break and come on. Ms. Taylor is going to have some conversation with you, because I won't be able to do you every Wednesday at 12 o'clock or at 12:30. And you should be on for some of court to be able to hear and hopefully learn from some of the other individuals that are in our specialty court. Okay?
Yes, yes, Your Honor. Yes.
All right, but you all will talk about that. We made that adjustment for today. I'm
Yes,
glad
Your
you're here. Ms. Taylor, can you tell the court, is Mr. Mallett, if he is or if he's ever been a violent offender, or if he is a risk to the public?
No, Judge.
All right, very good. Then with that, I'm going to accept you into our program, and I
Thank
look
you.
forward to working with you. You're going to see
Mhm.
us more often than you probably want to, but it'll be a good thing, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank
All
you, Your Honor.
right. Do you have any questions for me today, Mr. Mallett?
No, Your Honor. No.
No questions? All
Not
right,
right now.
Miss Taylor. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
No, I said not right now. No, we got plenty of time. I don't have no questions.
All right. All right, Miss Taylor. What's next for Mr. Mallett? When is he coming back?
Mr. Mallett will return in front of you in 2 weeks from today, which is January 26th, 2022. And I guess maybe we will discuss the time, exactly what your schedule looks like in 2 weeks. If we
Okay,
want to do
that's
the
fine.
8:30 or if you're available at noon. So
All right. That we'll discuss the time. I don't want to commit to noon because I have a standing commitment at 12:30. And so that's not going to always work out. I would prefer to commit to, if he can do 1:30, that might be better. I don't know. But you all work that out. For purposes today, Miss Mack will put him on the docket for 8:30. But Miss Taylor, you'll have to remind me that I said we would work that out, because otherwise I'll be fussing and carrying on, right?
yes,
All right. All right, very good. All right, Mr. Mallett, thank you for joining us, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. You should circle with back to Miss Taylor today to make
Yes,
sure
ma'am.
that you start working the things that I'm going to be expecting of you for when you return in 2 weeks, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yeah,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
thank you, sir. All right, take care.
Yes,
All
Your Honor.
right,
Thank you.
that ends the morning docket, and we are on schedule. I will see you all back at 1, not you, Miss Taylor.
no, but real quick,
Attorneys back.
did you, I emailed you some information that you requested, Judge,
You
about
emailed
Mr. Mitchell.
Okay, I haven't read emails. I'll try
Okay.
to read it before I start my 1:30, but I'm pressed. I'll have to probably do it after my 1:30.
Okay.
I'm pressed today. All right, very good. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, I'll see
Bye,
you
guys.
later, Mr. Griffin.
All right, thank you.
All right, Miss Mack, are you good with me?
Yes, I'm good. I'm tic-tacking along here.
All right, very good. I will see you all. Well, let's put the courtroom up at least by 1:15 so that individuals can come in, or 1:20-ish, something like that. Well, just do 1:30 because I need you to take your lunch break. And then we'll